but I'm just getting started. Got my eyes on the target. No, no. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. They say I'm dangerous 'cause I broke all their cages. No, I will sit and take it. No, no. They left me for dead, I guess they'll never learn. Every time I break, there's just more pain to burn. They'll never, never, never learn. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing on the YouTube streets on Friday night, y'all? Friday night. What is up, y'all? What about last night's She Show, y'all? There was a She Show and a half last night, y'all. Let's say a shout out to everybody that's in here tonight. Unapproachable Life and Audrey P. Just a Kid from Alaska, Audrey Presley, Michelle Tucker, Hillbilly 29, Myrtle Burke, Innocence Until Proven Guilty, Angel Loader, Ada Cox, Denise, let's see, Robin B., Robin Redmond. Here's something in my bedroom, y'all. Sleepless, Ada Cox. Let's see who we got in here. Laura P, Patty Russell, Sassy Gigi, Always Late, Cool Gamer, Susan Drowning, Jane Patel, Anino 24, Ada Cox, Miss Chewy Patel, 815, Kush God, WR. Candace says she has her Armor of God on. Jane, Lucky Charms, Let's see. Diamond Creations, Callie Strong. Well, there's a lot of people in here right now. God's Girl, Diamond Creations, D743, Sharon Crabtree, Laura P, Ladybug, Frankie. Let's see. Heather Mack. Hope I'm not missing anybody. Carly, Scroggins, Ladybug, Susan Spears, Jane, Polly Pam, Blank Screen Dennis, Pink Butterfly, Laney Bug. Welcome everybody, my size. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. The list is getting too long. Cher, hello Cher, Rocker Girl, Michelle Davis, Exploited Innocence. Welcome everybody. How's everybody doing tonight on this Friday night? I'm doing okay, other than my daughter brought over her crumble cookies, and I kind of broke. Hey, Sailor Rose! I kind of broke my diet for tonight, but I was under a little bit of stress, so I hope I can make it up. But you just can't resist crumble cookies. If anybody's ever tried crumble cookies, hey, Music City Mom and Kayla and Susan Spears. If anybody's ever tried crumble cookies, you know that it's good. You cannot pass them kind of cookies up, especially chocolate peanut butter Buckeyes. She's trying to kill me. She knows I'm a diabetic, and she brought some over here tonight. So, do we want the a script subscribers only? Only if there's a bunch of trolls that come in here tonight, which I don't think there will be any trolls. Can't pass up cookies, Daisy. I know, especially crumble cookies. If you all have not ever tried crumble cookies, y'all need to go and get you some of them. They're very expensive cookies, but oh my goodness, they're kind of like Gigi's cupcakes. They're so good. Hey, Audrey D, how are you? And Patsy Russell and Jane. Welcome, everyone. So, as you all know, last night we had a stalker in the chat, in the back chat, that said some pretty bad stuff. And they happened to use a YouTuber's $5 a cookie, but they are yummy. Yes, they are. They're $5. Can you ship me? Can you ship to me in Canada, please? LOL. I'll send you some money. Well, they probably not taste as good if once they got to Canada. My goodness, they're so good though. Hey, Mac and Cheesy. I mean, I failed today. I failed myself, but I can't help it, y'all. They smell too good, and I'm too stressed, and yeah. So tomorrow is a new day. But I do want to say, like I was saying, we had a stalker in the chat last night, in the behind the scenes, saying some pretty horrific things. First, they said some pretty bad stuff about baby Sommer, and then they said, "Hey, Tina Bobina," some really bad stuff about Jinkies. They said they were going to stab Jinkies, go to her restaurant, and stab her, and then they were coming after me. Then they said that, well, in between that, they said, "Hey, Debbie Nelson," that they were going to put a witchcraft spell on me, and I was going to die in 12 months. And of course, I rebuked that in the name of Jesus. Daisy, I tried tagging you. I made a short today, and it was a little play of the threats last night. Okay. I'll have to go check that out, Cher. It's crazy, wasn't it? Daisy, I seen that name before. Well, it was several names. We figured out it was several names. There was a Jenna that came up first, then a Weezer, then a Melissa, and then You Can't Catch Me. The only thing that I caught was the the one that I played off of LOE sleeping with one eye open. I did see that one, Cher. I did see that one. That was a good one. I crashed here on the couch last night on my live. I fell asleep and just let the girls take over. They were talking. I said, I'm not going to spoil their fun. So I just went to sleep and fell asleep on my live. And Jinkies called me and woke me up. So your dog sitting, Susan? But yeah, y'all, it was crazy last night. And I'm going to show you a little bit of that stuff. Because I know this has been reported to, according to Yanni, and she reported it to a crime thing. It was some kind of crime thing she reported it to today. Cyber crime. And so um, they looked at it and this person was crazy. So I'm going to try to pull some of this up. Uh, and they're investigating. I guess they're sending it to the FBI, according to what Yanni said. They're sending it to the FBI. So I want to pull some of it up that she sent me. Thank God she clipped some of it, her and Miss V and them, because I didn't get it all. I thought I saved it, but it didn't do it. I guess whoever it was thinks it's a joke. They'll find out it's a joke when they get put in jail. Hey, Unsolved Barb. Hey, Kitty Cat. Hey, Juju. Hey, Amy. Hey, Denise. So I'm going to pull some of it up. I noticed last night there was a creator who was saying all kinds of lies last night on her live. And she was saying I made it up and all this other stuff. No way would I ever put myself at risk to do something like this. This is not funny. This is not a joke. This is not funny at all. Y'all, that cookie hit the spot. I'm sorry, but it did. Let's see here. Let me take this down so y'all can see the whole thing. My arm is hurting. Hang on. But this is what they said about the boys. They threatened the boys. So I'm going to read this. The persons, catch me if you can. The hungry goats, I'm coming. And I think Yanni said, you ain't going to do SIHT, little boy. And then Lady R said, where did you get the goats? And let's see. I'm going to read some of these. I know all of Lucifer. And then were the girls talking. I'm just going to read what they put. Um, I will add him on my list. I don't know who they were talking about. Don't laugh. You will be next. They were threatening. Daisy, you're already showed Jinky's map to her. So they're pretty much like threatening date, like they know where Jinkies works at. First, they come in and said some horrible things about Summer. Yes, thank you. Trigger warning. Candace is very upset, and Dawn is very upset, and about it. Candace is really upset because of what they said about baby Summer in it, and so let me put my link out here in case somebody wants to come up. Um, so they first came in and was saying stuff about H and Summer. And I just kind of didn't pay attention to it until they said some horrific stuff about her in the back chat. And then I was ending my live. And then I was like, oh my God. So here is where they threaten the boys. They say, I know Candace's address. I got her boys gone. They are next too. And then underneath what Yanni and them said, they put, yes, Josie, Wyatt, and Waylon. So they're threatening the boys. I'd rather them come after me than my babies. Right, Candace? Exactly. So, yeah, there's where they're threatening the boys, which is a serious, serious offense. And I hope that the FBI can step up and catch these people. Um, and but I don't know if any of them caught where they threatened Evelyn or not. But let's see what else we got here. Then he said, "I'm coming. I know all." And Yanni said, "You don't know nothing. You're hiding." He said, "I told you I'm Satan." Okay. And then he said, "I have Summer as a slave." So they're saying here that they have Summer, which is very, very upsetting because this is a missing child. This is not a joke. This is not funny. This is a missing child. And like Candace said, you never know. This person could very well have Summer. For somebody to be that nuts to become underneath, to come in a backpack like that and start saying stuff like that, of course, you know, I would be concerned. And then they said, somebody said, but in your world, that's cold, hard, and stiff. Summer. So once again, they're saying they have Summer in your world is cold, hard, and stiff. So we were telling jokes last night before I ended my live, and Auntie Sherry was. And when I was ending my live and I had the music on, they said, "You want to know what is something? Summer, she's cold, hard, and stiff." They said that in my back chat. And I'll bring that up here in a minute, too. And that's when I immediately like freaked out on them, like horrible. But all through this, they says horrible things about Summer. And then he's quoting John 3:16. Of course, the devil knows the Bible. He says, "I'm behind on chat because I have many disguises and I deceive God. I'll deceive you." So this person claims they're Satan in the back chat. Okay, and and then he says, "But this is about Summer, not God." And Lady R says, "No, you brought God into this, no one else." And he said, "Yes, you're correct, but I got him." Dropped my photo because he was using a photo of another person's deceased child. And in the back chat, he said, "Read your chat. You just showed a dead child." So this person had a picture of another creator's deceased child as their profile picture. And they wanted to show it last night. They wanted to show it. Hey, Marshall. And so every time they would try to act like they were opening their screen, I would pull them up. They would put it back out so they could show that person's. Um, the best thing to do, Daisy, is document it, report, and not engaged. Right, but this person has been actually going around tormenting these people. And who's to say this person might have Summer? Why would somebody come back in the back chat and do that? It should be sent to the TBI FBI. Don't flood them with it. Well, they've already been people's already sent it to them. So yeah, this is some of the stuff that this person is saying. It goes beyond games and trolling. You got to be some real screws loose, twist SOB. Right. Hey, Nora Woods. So yeah, they're talking about that. I hope I'm not showing the one where he's cussing here, and he said you're. Someone said you're really sick, and they said yeah, and he said, "F you." He cussed us out there, and here's he's saying he's still there. "Yes, I'm using a sun right now. I'm Satan," he says. Crazy, y'all. This person is nuts. And then he says, "I'm using." Oh no, I don't want to say that person's name. We'll go off there. Um, Summer Then they say summer is cold, hard, and stiff like my. I'm not going to say that word, but you can read it for yourself. And then I don't want to tell that because it's a woman's. And there's where he said that. Let me take that down. Sorry, somebody just sent me a message. Hang on, y'all. Let me see what these messages is. Okay. If the person comes back up, I'll do that, Miss V. Um, but the thing is, as that this person is sick and twisted, and the things that they have said, they act like they were evil, but they threatened my sister. And then he was like, "Where is Jinkies?" Like they threatened to stab her and everything. Like they threatened me. They threatened Sherry in the back chat. Candace said, "I'm sorry, everyone. Hello, everyone. Sorry, just upset, but please come get me my and not my children, friends, and family." I know, Candace. Them are your babies, and for somebody to say something like that, that's just wacko and crazy. Hey, Zigzag, how are you? Um, but I tried to call Dawn and Candace last night, and they were both asleep. So I notified them early this morning, and then I hadn't been able to get the threats to the boys until Yanni said that she sent them to somewhere that was going to send them to the yes, Nikita, you're right, to the FBI. So hopefully they'll be able to get these people that's doing it. Threats are not to be taken lightly. Cyberbullying and cyber crimes. That's where she sent it to, the cyber crimes department. And they're sending it to the FBI. Justice for Summer Moon, Utah Wells. You know, it's one thing threatening like me and Gene Keys, but for you to get on a social media site and say that you have a missing child and you're going to go after um, their other children, you know, that's crazy. That's insane. And that's jail time if you ask me. That's 100% jail time. No doubt about it. I was wondering the same thing. I was. I don't really want to show you all what Ollie said about Summer because it was pretty bad. Some of the things that they said it said about Summer. Um, but he did claim that he did have Summer at one point, and then you know. So yeah, these people on the YouTube street are crazy. A lot of them and evil and scary. I mean, I'm not scared at all myself. I'm not scared, but I'm just afraid that what if this person may have something to do with Summer going missing? I'm asking for them to come get me and leave my children alone. I know, Candace. I know. It's crazy. Daisy, has the CBS been notified that the boys have been threatened? Um, I think Candace's PIs. I called Hawkins County last night and told them. Candace said she's not scared. Has CBS been notified? Does they know? Did your PIs notify them, Candace? Hawkins County should have because I called them last night while I was on a live. Um, for somebody to come back there, that's just not a joke. I mean, there's one thing about joking, and then this person to me was insane. I really believe that this person was insane. Said she don't know. You don't know anything? Okay. Devil is alive and he is connected to y'all's channel. Well, he's connected to a lot of channels because this person has been allegedly been trolling the jerks. the people from the Circle Jerk. So yeah, definitely. I'd say King Can or Don needs to let CPS know they are aware. Well, a lot of people called the TBI. I know that over it. We have people back there live streaming it. So God puts on armor protection around his children. So I know I'm safe from evil. Right, Marshall? That is one of the best things you've ever said. Yeah, because they were in the back chat saying that they were going to put a hex. I guess they put a hex on me, and I was going to die in 12 months. And I was like, I rebuke you. You have no power over me. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Okay, someone just texted me and said that they turned in to the TBI today. Um, so it's definitely been turned over to the TBI. Okay, okay. So yeah. Crime Craters did the jerk say how long it's been going on? They didn't. Maybe they did last night. I don't know, but I think it was better. About it was. It's been a while. They kept the person in the back chat kept mentioning Jay Marie, and I think Jay Marie is a YouTube influencer, a creator. And I don't know why because I'm not familiar with Jay Marie. FBI can get him from just using the internet. That's why you need to turn your live in, please. The live has been turned over to the TBI. Last night the TBI was called about the live. The yeah, Candace, if somebody's in here being rude to you, you block the far out of them. Don't let them be rude to you. No, not Tiffany Marie. They said J Marie. Kept saying J Marie last night. And then they were using the one of the circle jerks son who had passed away as their profile picture, which is horrible. Okay, okay. Thank you, monkeys. I didn't know that J Marie was a part of the jerk. So whoever this person is, um, yeah, Jenna. One of them started to come up as Jenna. Whoever this person is, they've got a problem with the circle jerks. I think. Who is April Rope? She needs to leave. I remove her, but she's back. Um, Go ahead and block her, Candace. You can block her. One of my mods block her, please. Um, there was a person in your back chat whose name started with R. They troll was calling. You didn't see April either. I didn't see April. Chat's going by real fast, guys. Um, in your back chat started with an R. They troll was calling R person as J Marie. Yeah, they kept mentioning J Marie in the back chat. So if that person comes back tonight, we'll see. Hopefully that person won't come back to troll. They must have me blocked too because I can't see no April. I don't see April in the chat. I must have her blocked and only Candace can see her or something. I don't know. But I want to address something. A YouTube creator lied on me last night. I listened to her live this morning and she said that she said that I was scheming with her, trying to get her to scheme for money behind the back. Me and Jinkies was trying to get her to scheme for money behind her back. And if y'all know this creator, you know that she records and and clips everything that a person talks about. If I really if that's true and I really did that, don't you think she would have already released that on me? She lying. You know who you are. You're lying. You are lying. I can't believe she said that last night. I said, damn, how can these people not realize she lies like a dog? That woman sits over and lies all the time. I won, but I blocked her. Miss Daisy, I'm the king of trolls, and that was not a troll. That was pure evil. You're right, Marshall. There's J. Marie. She said, I'm J. Marie, and I have no idea why I was brought up, but I'm sorry if it caused issues. No, it's not your fault, J. Marie. This person in the back chat was extremely evil, but they kept saying your name, and I don't know why. Like, they kept saying your name, and I don't know why. It's crazy. And they were using one of the people from the Circle Jerks stuff. Let me see if I can bring up some more of what they said without bringing too much stuff, bad stuff up. I'm gonna one of my like there was a couple of my mods that sent me some stuff. Hang on, I'll show y'all some more stuff. Now this has just got a little bit on it, but it doesn't have. I think it's got more threats of jinkies than anything else. But I want to bring all this up and show you guys how crazy these people are. Okay. So maybe you can see in here where it says J. Marie. I keep hearing something in my bedroom, y'all. Oh, I got my TV on. Maybe that's what it is. So Jinkies is like, let me up. Yaney's on there. This is Yaney. And Angel Eyes was back there in the back chat. Catch me if you can said, I told you I'm the devil. I'm all around. And then Jinkies is talking. And then Yanni and Sayla is talking to him. Yanni and Sayla. Yanni and Sayla. Yanni and Sayla. Yanni and Sayla. Because they're at the end, they got where they didn't want to talk. They was more or less trying to get me to let them up on panel so they could show that profile picture. That's Yanni and but I'm thinking here was some. Okay, here's one. It says, "You don't have to be quick. I'm you, and you are me." It's weird. Oh, sorry guys. Let me take that back down. Let me bring that back up. Hang on. Okay. Okay, thank you, Candace, for sending me that. Okay, hang on just a second. Let me pull it back up. The bottom ones has got everything on it, so let me pull that up again. Sorry, guys. Okay, now this one says, Jay's in the back chat at this time. That's Jay and Yanni talking to him. And then he says, as I said, I have many disguises. I'm the devil, Satan, Lucifer. And then he says, that's Yanni and them talking. Sayla and Yanni, Jinkies, let me up. Hang on. I told you I'm Satan. No, I come to you, Shelly, or sorry, you want to play a game. Where is Jinkies now? That's the game. Sherry, shut the hell up. Ha 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 ha. I have your parents, Sherry. They're burning in hell, and my slaves. Yes, what's hard and guess what's hard and cold? Summer. Ha ha ha. Karma. They got what they deserve. Then they put still here, and that just goes back over that. Then it says they are burning in hell, and my slaves. Tis what. That's I went back over that again. And then it says, maybe that's all of it that she got on that one. And I've got some too when they first come up. I told you I'm Satan. No, I come to see Sherry. I want to play a game. So that's some of it. Then I got to pull some more up, y'all. Let me take that down. Right, leave Summer alone. Absolutely, leave her alone. This troll's been around doing shit for months, using past children. Summer's being brought up in a new one for attention, and this is gas on the fire. They live, they live this, and will come back. Well, hopefully they'll be able to get law enforcement. J. Marie said, I'm pretty sure I know who it is. It's someone that trolls my sector and others. They, hang on, uh, hang on. They have for a while. This person is obsessed. It ain't Vestiges, is it, J. Marie? Because I know Vestige used to do stuff like that too. I'm behind on chat, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Kelsey. Thank you, thank you. Lord, please bless and be with everyone here tonight. Thank you, Kelsey, for that super sticker. Thank you so much for that super chat. God bless you. Mods, can you guys put out my membership as well, linked if you don't mind? Was wondering about Vestiges. Well, I know he used to come in here and I called him out and he left. So I don't know if he has anything to do with it or not, but I know he did at one time. But if he is, whoever it is going to get caught. Make no mistake about that. They're going to be caught. Somebody just sent me a message. Hang on, y'all. Okay, Angie sent me a message. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, and I got some as well. I'm friends with him. So you don't think it's Vestiges? Because I know he used to. He came under here once as the KKK when I had an African American woman up on panel and said, get that blank off the panel. Thank you, Strawberry Monkey. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I kicked him off and he never came back. After that, I told him to get out. I called him out and said, um, you know, but I don't think this is him. I think this may be somebody else, somebody more evil. I'm gonna show you all the other messages that I have. Let me bring it up. Jinkies. Um, you gonna come up, Jinkies? Come on, Big Mama. And because they threatened Jinkies last night. So hang on, y'all. I'm gonna bring these up. I hope I didn't delete them. No, I didn't. So let me bring these up. Uh, Now, I want to put a trigger warning up about these because they are kind of bad. So I'm going to put a trigger warning up about this. Hang on. Shit. Hang on. Now they came up first time as there's Reapers. Hey Reapers, come on up, Reapers. How are you?
Good.
So did you get a lot of last night? What was said, right?
Oh yeah. They was calling me J Marie because if you remember right,
Uh huh.
I kept telling them, "Tell me my name if you're the devil."
Oh, and they were calling you J Marie.
Yes, because I said, I'm
Oh,
not. You don't know who I am and whatnot. And they just kept calling out that name, and I said once, "I'm not J Marie," but good try.
oh, okay. Wow. Okay, so that's why.
Yeah, that's why they kept throwing it out there.
Okay. Well, thank you for clarifying that. I'm going to bring this up and show what some of the stuff. This is the first thing that come up as Mel. While I was closing my live up, they came up and said this. What? Because me and Sherry was telling jokes.
Okay,
What?
I'm gonna drop now. I just wanted to clear that up for you.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for being support for me too. I'm going to put this in a trigger warning, you all. You want me to put a link out for Candace? Okay. Trigger warning, you all. This is what they put in my back chat last night. What's cold and hard? Summer. Summer is dead. Hunter killed her. He drove over her. Okay. Then this is it again. And then they said, but in your world, what's cold, hard, and stiff? Summer. And then they said something down here. I can't really see it. But once again, for God so loved. I wished I could have Miss V. Okay, she don't want to come back up. Do you want to come up, Miss V, or not? I don't know if she wants to come up or not. I think she wants to stay back there. Okay, and then let's see. Down at the bottom, I can't read. Let me see if I can read it here. I'm behind in chat because I have many disguises and deceive God, I deceive you. Okay, that's what they said on this one. And then this one says, oh, this one talks about Bugsy. Then it says, summer is cold, hard, and stiff like my dildo, accusing innocent people again. Then it's saying that woman's son. Yeah, this person's freaking sick. Then they said, I have your parents, Sherry. They're burning in hell. And then they say that again about summer. And, oh, sorry. Sorry, let me take that down. So, yeah, they said that. Let me see if Miss V wants to come up. Whoever it is a sicko. Hey, Miss V, did you want to come up here with me? Miss V, I think she wants to stay in the back chat. Daisy, send me a link. Okay, let me send you one in the. I'll send you one in the. I'll send you one. Okay, Candace wants a link. Okay, there you go, Candace. Let's just make sure that nobody's back there right now. Okay. So we've got people guarding our back chat right now, so they don't come back up or anything like that. Okay, Miss Chewy, because yeah, that's some of the sick stuff they said about the baby, and then they threatened her brothers. They threatened to stab my sister, unalive me, unalive Sherry. Um, I think they even threatened Yanni. Miss Daisy, why was I timed out for saying Vestiges was on a low energy channel? I don't know, Ronald 2024. I don't know. I just sent Candace a link. Jenna wouldn't do that crap either. No, they came in under Jenna, but can one of my mods put my email out for J Marie if you don't mind? I appreciate it if you can do that. Oh, okay, White Widow baby. Okay, here comes Leroy, y'all. You want to come up, Leroy? Are you there?
I'm here.
I didn't know if you wanted to come up or not. What do
So
you think?
where so
Huh?
where's this person at now?
They're not come in yet. I've got somebody guarding the back chat,
Hey,
making sure that they don't come in, or if they do come in, that we record it. And hopefully the TBI is watching, and the FBI as well, in case they come back in. And hopefully they can catch these suckers.
this is disgusting.
It's absolutely disgusting. It's beyond disgusting. I
They're
know.
gonna sit there and say they got my baby girl and then turn around and say they're gonna get my children and all my friends and family. Oh heck no.
I know. I hope that law
I'm not
enforcement.
I'm not cool with this. This shit is like beyond like this is disrespectful, rude, threatening, and like so much more than that.
Yes, it is. It's YouTube criminal. It's criminal.
I mean, if you want someone, come get me. Leave the kids alone.
Yeah,
Come get me, man. Come
that's what
come
I
get
say.
me.
Yeah, come get us. Let them try me if
I'm a
they want
grown
to try me.
adult. Come get me. Leave the kids. Leave my friends and family alone. But come get me. I'll go. Come get me.
Exactly. Exactly. Candace, I'm sorry
So
that
so
they
now
say.
what? They're scared. Now they won't come up, and now they don't want to attack me.
Seems like they're a coward to me too. Why they come in my back chat, I have no idea. I don't know if it's that um, they know that you come in my back chat, or what.
I don't know, but I mean, if they want to destroy somebody, then come get me.
Do you want me to play the growl when they come up on my panel and growled?
That's up to you, hun.
Did you see it? The growl?
No, I didn't see that part. I went to sleep last night. I went to sleep like at 10 o'clock.
Oh yeah. Well, I can play the growl if you want me to. They literally came up on my panel and growled. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Uh, like they're nuts. The thing is that the only thing about that is I don't want them just showing. Trying to see where it was. 7 hours and 13.
I mean, why are they gonna threaten you and Jinkies and all my friends and all of my family? Why? Why? Why not come for me? Here I am.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're a coward. They're a coward. They want to sit back there and say horrible things, and not show their face. Um, and they're a coward. Here's the part where they growl. Candace, let me let you listen.
Great Spirit gave you everything you have, and you know it.
Back up here in a minute. Hang on.
So be
Right,
gloryful.
Regina?
Give Him the glory.
Right.
Don't look at age like it's something to be denied.
Good.
You can't.
Oh, Auntie
You can't
Sherry, I
deny
feel like I'm
age.
still a
You
teenager.
cannot.
Sherry.
It will
Yeah,
come upon you whether you want it or not.
correct.
You must accept it gracefully.
I'm not ready to.
Well, you better get ready. I'm
I'm just waiting for
67,
the TBI to get them.
and I've look.
I mean,
Hmm.
they
Do
even
what I told
accused
you
me
to
of
do,
How
and we're
many
being.
doing just
wrinkles do
fine
you see on
talking.
my face? How many
They
wrinkles do
even
you see
accused me
on
of being at Sherry's and like, what the
Huh?
crap?
Do what now?
Somebody
Oh yeah,
even
yeah.
accused me of being at Sherry's and shit.
They accused you of being with me in Georgia and Texas, and in Harlan, Kentucky too.
Oh yeah, we went to Alaska too. Remember?
Yeah, Alaska, Texas. He comes up right here. Just a second, y'all. There he comes.
The
Sorry.
one up here with the face.
No,
HC.
we don't.
Our face.
None of us are scared to talk to you. Why don't you just
Yeah.
come here and talk?
Yeah, come up here.
You got something to say? Just talk. You don't have
Talk
to
to me.
type. You can talk.
Talk to me.
You don't
talk
even
to
have
me.
to show your face.
I'll
just
shut
talk.
up. When you start talking,
The
I'll
thing is,
shut
they
up.
were talking, and when he
No,
was
you won't,
growling, they
Sherry.
were growling back at him. Okay, devil, you're up here. What's your business? What? Are you serious?
Who's up here now?
Are
That's the
you
best you got.
serious, devil? Is that all you got? That's this guy growling. Is that all you have?
Is that demon coming out?
It must
Yeah.
be. That's him growling. Did you hear it, Candace?
Yeah. What's he growling about?
He come up on my panel and he growled, or her. They growled. Did y'all hear it?
I heard it.
Yeah. They
Like,
came
why are
up.
you gonna growl like that? You sound like some freaking dinosaur.
He claimed that he's Lucifer. He said he was the devil.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what he said last night. They kept saying that he tried the witchcraft stuff on me, and then he claimed he was Lucifer and the devil and Satan.
Well, if he was Lucifer, he wouldn't be growling like that.
That's true. It sounded
Sounds
like
like a raccoon with rabies.
well, that's true. That is true. But the things that he was saying in the back chat was just scary. I mean, ooh, you thought it was a
I
female
mean,
growl?
I'm not scared of this fool or whoever it is, but I'm scared for my children.
I know. I know.
And like, ooh, never mind.
I know.
You know
I'm.
how I feel, Daisy. You know how I feel.
I know. I know. I have a feeling that person will be back tonight again too. Maybe not right now, but I do have a
Come
feeling.
on up.
That's what I'm saying. We got guards at the back chat ready to
Come
get them.
on up. Let's talk. Let's talk. What you got going on?
The only thing that is sad about it is not only were they using your child, but they were using somebody else's child to
All right.
hurt.
So who's Brenda Marshall? What children? What do you mean? What children? My fucking children. My loves of my life. What do you mean? What children?
Yeah, they
Why
were
are you even in here? Why are you even saying what children for real?
right. Well, yeah, some people are probably coming in late though and don't know
I'm
what's going
sorry.
on.
I don't mean to cuss them, but
No,
dang
you're
it.
fine. You're fine. I forgot about that growl, y'all. I forgot to tell you about that growl. Um, Now the other mothers in chat, Bugsy, that person used her.
BREN Marshall. Here we go.
That's
What do you
Ronald.
mean here we go?
That's Prayer Garden's mod, Ronald.
Well, she needs to go back to Paragon and lick her little, you know what.
Oh, you better. White Widow baby will get him. Don't worry.
She needs to
She's
go
right on.
on somewhere.
Of course, he's gonna come in here and troll. That's what he does, is troll.
Well,
Uh,
here, she needs to go back over there with Paragon.
right.
She
I
better
believe.
get to stepping because, like, she,
Right. Don't worry, they'll get him. That's not Ronald.
why
There's
you leaving always late? Where you going?
maybe that ain't Ronald. Sorry, Ronald. I didn't mean to.
Well, I'm not.
I thought
Always late said, yep, here you go, bye.
yeah, talking
So
to
why
Ronald.
you gonna leave? What? You scared
Talking
or
about,
something?
no, she's talking about Ronald.
Okay, my bad.
Bugsy says my child was used and he died 4 years ago. He was my precious, beautiful son. I am
I'm
so
sorry.
sorry, Bugsy. Yeah, that's whose her son. That person came up here with her son's profile picture.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your son passed away. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, that's who that person was using. Well, I know that the FBI and the TBI is watching, so I pray maybe they got him today. They could have found out who it was and got him. Um,
Hey, fuck around and find out. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
no, 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 no. She was talking about
I
people in
sent
the
him
chat.
her on their way. Candace, always late. Always late. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yes, she got her. But yeah, they were just being crazy last night, and it's always something. It's almost like it's a full moon every night that I get on chat because of something that always happens.
We
That's
shouldn't be here, honestly. I'm with Kansas just here to cause problems.
huh?
I'm just reading the back chat.
Oh, was there somebody in the back chat?
Well, I don't know. I guess it could be like the regular chat, but I'm like comments. Like,
Yeah, I didn't put it in subscribers only, so we might be getting some
so
trouble.
like Sweet D said, yes, you will, sweetheart. That's God's promise, darling. I guess I'm reading stuff that I can see, but I can't see like the way back chat.
So thank you, Candace. Um,
And Pink Butterfly, Candace, do you think it could be Benny? Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think Benny would say something like that about
Benny has his own problems. He needs to mind his own business.
Yeah, I don't think he
And
would.
I don't think he's in here. Honestly, I don't think he's doing that because he's got his own problems to deal with.
Yeah, he wouldn't say that about Summer. I know Benny
No,
might say a lot
no.
of
I'm
things, but
thinking more on the lines of like I can't say the person's name.
uh
There's a
huh.
couple people I can't say their names about because I'm
Uh,
doing some stuff. But
yeah.
like, nah, like Ella said, nah, it isn't Benny. No, it ain't Benny.
Mm.
And if it is, he's dumber than a box of rocks. Sorry.
No,
No,
it's
not morbid either. I'm not blaming morbid either.
no, no, no. I don't believe it was morbid at all. No.
No, no. I don't know who morbid is, but
Uh
he's
huh.
pretty funny.
I like morbid. I would never think it was him or Benny because I just
Someone said Douglas though. Well, that's possible, but I don't think like Doug is that low of a life to like threaten the kids like that. I don't think that.
or my sister. I don't think he cares that much about. I don't really think he cares that much about our channel.
I don't think
No.
it's a creator because they would know that it would could be traced back to them. I believe it's somebody it ain't got enough sense to know that it's going to be traced back to them.
Well, Christine made a good point that StreamYard has to be able to access the people's phones to be able to get in it. And okay, White Widow baby. And so StreamYard would definitely know who that person was, whether they were coming from
Right.
Facebook.
So therefore I'm not I'm not blaming like Josh and Doug and all these other people that are talking like morbid. I'm not
Uh-huh.
blaming on these people. I don't know these people.
Yeah, I know. I do think that it's somebody that we really don't know because
Well, Innocent just said, I don't believe it's a teenager either. So
uh,
like,
they have to have a VIN number, a VPN number. Their IP address will bounce. I don't know if they can be traced. Sorry. Well, I'm sure the FBI can trace them. Make no mistake about it.
somebody said Doug had a graphic title about Summer on Kick last night.
What?
Yeah, somebody said that in your chat.
He is crazy. These people are nuts to the most. To the
Somebody
most.
said, could it be JSB? I don't even know who JSB is.
Jody Sue. No, I don't think Jody Sue would do anything like that. I really don't. There's Benny Keys. I'm glad you're
Of
safe.
course I am.
That's what
Davey and Monroe are keeping me safe. Huh.
Benny's in the chat.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? I don't really believe that's Benny, honestly.
Is that the real Benny, guys?
I don't
He's
think it
got a new
is.
channel. Benny's got a new channel.
I don't think it is because he wouldn't say that. He don't care if I'm safe or not, honestly.
I don't know. You never know, Candace. He might.
Oh, yeah, I do know because the shit he talks about me.
Well, it could be. We need to quit blaming creators, don't you think?
Oh,
Well,
I'm not blaming anybody.
well, I mean,
I'm
that's
not
just
blaming anybody.
Benny said. Really glad you're safe. I hate to hear about what it sound like Don has been doing.
What does he mean by that?
I don't know. You want to come up and talk to Candace? Is it okay? Do you want me to?
Well, I don't care. I'm like, you can't even see me, so I don't even care.
Okay, you can come up here and talk to Candace if you want to, Benny. If that's the real Benny, I don't know if it's the real Benny or not though, because we got a lot of trolls in here tonight. I didn't put it on subscribers only, um, but yeah, I mean, I
I
do
mean,
think
if that's a real true person, then freaking bring your face.
that exactly. If that's the real Benny, I don't know if it is or not, because a lot of people come in and troll. Like somebody come in under
Hmm.
Dolly the other day, and it wasn't
Just
real.
like the other night, they come under Candace Wells, and I don't go by Candace.
Okay, I think that's him. There he is. What's up, Beanie? Is it you, Beanie? Beanie? He just showed his face. Is that you, Beanie? Maybe it's
If,
not me.
if if he shows his face, I'll show mine. How about that?
Okay. Show your face, Beanie, if that's you. I could have swore you just showed it. Yeah, it's Beanie.
How
There
you
he is.
doing?
All right, how are you?
Good. I just it is me, Miss Candace. I'm glad that you're safe wherever you're at. I'm glad that I don't know what all is going on on the internet. I know I just heard a few things, and I don't know, if what they were saying on the internet is true or not. But I'm just glad to hear that you're safe. That's
I
all.
I don't know who this creep is, but they don't threaten my children like that in my family and my friends.
What had happened?
Somebody
Well,
come.
Daisy, you want to explain it, Daisy?
Yeah,
I,
there was somebody that come in the back chat last night. Threat said they had Summer, was saying horrible things about Summer's dead body, and said that they were going after Wyatt and Josie and Waylon
have you
next.
turned that into the TBI?
Yeah, it's been turned
Okay,
We
in.
all
awesome,
have.
awesome, good job,
Yeah,
good job.
that's what she's upset about. They also threatened to stab my sister, come after me, and
Yeah, you guys got to get on top of that for sure.
Man,
mm,
that shit like that ain't cool, man.
No, that's not cool at all. That's pretty dangerous situation, and I think that it probably takes a pretty sick mind in order to even say those things, and especially say them to the mother of the child. That's not good at all.
And it doesn't matter. I would never threaten anybody like that in my life.
I understand. I
Just
understand.
like the old person I cussed out the other night.
Can I ask you something, Miss Candace?
Well, it depends. I might answer, I might not.
And that's fair enough. That's fair enough. When a couple of weeks ago, or maybe 10 days ago, it kind of looked like you had an abrasion on your eye. Did you have an abrasion or did you not? I just wasn't really sure because sometimes in the light it looked like you did, but then sometimes like in the shadow, it might look like you didn't, or vice versa.
Okay, I did have an abrasion on my eye, but I'm not gonna say anything other than that.
Did you kind of get it the same way that you got the one when I came out there? Remember?
Well, I'm just gonna let that stand right there. I'm not gonna say anything more than that because I'm not gonna jeopardize anything other than that.
I understand. I understand. If I'm not trying to pry. I just was, I
My
just saw
children are number one, and that's all that matters.
absolutely.
I don't
Wasn't
care. I mean,
I really wasn't sure
honestly,
what I
I
was
do
looking at.
care. Don't get me wrong.
I know
I
you
do
do.
care,
I know you do. I know
but
you
I
really do.
don't care of how it happened or why it happened. That shit don't matter. Okay?
It's just not going to happen no more, right?
Not if I can help it.
Good. Because you remember we talked about that. Like you remember when we said like not even one more time. You know.
Yeah, we talked, Benny, but then you also used me. I felt like,
Well, I felt a little used too. And I think that it's just kind of one of the symptoms of what the YouTube sort of does to our personalities. Sometimes I think that it has a tendency to
but
make.
like this, but it's like this. If friends are friends, then friends don't talk shit on YouTube, kind of thing.
I agree, but there was a lot of stuff going on at that time. You know how it was back then. And this is happening, and it wasn't not even close. You know what I mean? And it was a lot of stuff with Ernie, and so I apologize for any. I don't know, not that that really even might mean anything to you, but I do apologize. I do care about what happens to you and your family, and I do hope that in the end, I think that it's the prayer that everyone would want, and that's for things to be restored, the best way they can be, and for you to be safe, and the children to be safe, and for Don to be safe, for everybody to be safe.
You know, the only thing I care about is Summer being found alive and blessed, and my boys to be brought back home to me. That's the only thing I care about in this world.
And you know what, I think with the wonderful power of God, all those things could be possible. I really do. I really believe that. But I think that there's just some things. I think there's some fights, Miss Candace, that sometimes we got to fight on our own. You know what I mean? It's not always a fight that we could fight with our spouse. Sometimes we have to fight those fights alone. And then if God sees fit for things to, to sort of go
I
back.
guess that's why I'm sitting alone in my own little world, huh?
Well, you've got a lot of friends. You do. You have a lot of friends. You have a lot of people to support you. You have a lot
I
of people,
do, and Daisy and her cat is a great friend to me.
and that's a beautiful thing because I think that you could look around in other situations that kind of resemble your situation, and you can see that there's some families that don't have the support that you have. And so I think that it's always a great debt of gratitude to understand that you do have a lot of people to care about what happens. So I just really wanted to just make sure that it sounds like it almost sounds like you're bored. Are you bored?
I am. I'm bored, but I'm
Hey,
okay.
that's good though. Being bored means you're sitting still, right? And that things are, that's when it's kind of like a fast. They call it break fast, breakfast for a reason. You're breaking fast. You're
Hey,
in
I
stress.
can be bored and be alone by myself and not be bothered, but when people are going to like say they have my boys and my girl and they're stiff like that, it's like you want to come out of this cocoon and you want to hurt somebody, but you can't hurt the person because you don't know who the fuck they are.
Well, and you know what? What I think is even
Sorry,
more.
Daisy, I didn't mean to cuss.
No, go ahead. You're fine.
But what's even more powerful than that is, did you know that you just pray for that person? That's what really needs to happen. Really just need to pray for a sick mind, because they wouldn't even understand anyways. And if it's somebody that sick, right? You can't do nothing but pray for that person. And
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I pray for that person. I pray they get help or whatever, but like, why torment me even more than I've already been tormented?
I think a lot of it has to do with just because you're available and accessible. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, that's like I was on earlier on Daisies and typing in. I was like, "Come get me and leave my children alone. Come get me."
and I think that like you have to just kind of reinsert your own confidence.
Uh-oh, what happened, Benny?
I don't know what happened.
Oh, maybe he'll come back up. I put the link back out. He got knocked off. I do think Benny cared about you though, Candace. I know that y'all were friends there for a while and lost some connections, but I think both of y'all have been through a lot. To both of y'all, and he, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll come back up. I don't know if he. Yeah, there he is in the back chat. All right, he's coming back. There you are,
I'm
Benny.
sorry. Like I was saying, Miss Candy, you just got to reinstill your confidence and understand that your boys are safe, right? Like no one can, nothing like that is going to happen. So it's just words, and it's ugly.
They're not just words though.
I understand how you feel. No, but I mean in terms of like, it's like I would assume that it's trollery from just a very sick person, and that um, it's probably, I hate to say it, it's not the first time somebody said something ugly, and it won't be the last time probably. And so maybe just limit your availability to look in the back chat, maybe, or whatever, But you got enough people around that can catch the threats and things that are coming your way and get them reported, and hopefully make some progress on this thing. But
I mean, that's why I'm calling that person up. Come on.
yeah, we could
You
just
know?
sit around and have a prayer for them.
Yeah,
Um,
last night we rebuked the crap out of them because they were
I'm
they
not.
were.
I'm not drinking. All I'm doing is smoking a cigarette, drinking Mountain Dew. I ain't doing shit wrong. But I
you
want
sound
that son of a bitch, whoever the hell it was,
you
to
sound very
come out.
sharp.
Come on.
You sound really sharp. Do you think that? Do you think the fact that you're away from that situation right now has something to do with you not drinking? Like, do you feel
Uh,
like you need to drink when you're there to cope with it?
uh, maybe sometimes.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. I can understand. You feel better not drinking?
Oh, I feel great not drinking.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I hope you can continue it on for as long as you want. I truly do. But
Doing good, Beanie. She is, really is.
she sounds good, and she sounds better. This is just my opinion. This is not Daisy's. This is not Candace's. In my opinion, you always sound and seem to be doing better when you get away from certain situations. That's just my opinion, um, and I think that probably your support maybe have a tendency to feel that way too. I know a lot of people care about you guys as a unit, and
I
that's a
mean,
beautiful thing,
sometimes I feel like I need a drink to get away from it all. But
right?
like then I look at it like it's not worth it.
It's not really escaping, is it?
No, you
No.
can't escape. And I've tried to escape in many different ways. Alcohol, weed, whatever.
Hmm. Hmm.
But like I come to common sense, like I don't need that to escape. You know what I'm saying?
No, no, you don't. You really don't. And then the problem is just magnified when you get back to it, right? By the time you get sobered up and get back to facing the issue again, it's amplified a little sometimes, and
Yeah, it is.
yeah, it has. Yeah.
So like I just try to stay to myself and I don't talk to too many people except for Daisy and her sister and that's about the only people I talk to nowadays.
Mm. Well, I know how you like to hit the road and be on the road and stuff, and so I think that there's probably some really good positives for your road trip, and if you're not drinking, then it sounds like the
I'm on a
people
road trip right now.
I know, and that's awesome because I know you like to be on the road, and sounds like whoever you're with is seemingly a pretty positive influence, and you're not drinking, and man, I think that there, you know, you can only go up. You know, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, you can't drink and drive.
That's right. Oh, you mean you're actually in the vehicle right now?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, you know, you're right where you're supposed to be, right? God has you right where you're supposed to be at.
I'm where God wants me to be.
That's right. That's right. So, anyways, Miss Daisy, thank you for having me.
You're
And
welcome.
Miss Candace, I hope that you continue on with feeling good in your road trip. I really do. Don't come back too early. You hear?
Well, I pray for you, Benny. I hope everything works out for you.
It's working itself out right now. You know, time is the band-aid, right?
And God's got it.
That's right. Yes, ma'am.
We're all praying for you, Benny.
Thank you, madam. I appreciate you so much, Miss Daisy. I really
Y'all
do.
have a good night.
Yes, ma'am. God bless.
God bless.
Bye, Benny. What you doing, Big Mama? Where'd Candace go? She went down. Big Mama. Big Mama. You're on mute. I hope that's Jinkies. It might not be Jinkies, y'all. What? Is this big? She's so stupid, y'all. That better be you, Jinkies, or your butt's going. She's so stupid. You think it's her? That ain't Jinkies, y'all. That ain't Jinkies. I don't believe that's Jinkies, you guys. Is it really her? Let me call her and make sure if it's her. I don't think it's her, you guys. I don't know. Let me call her and see if it's her. Someone cloned Jinkies? I don't know, but it sounded an awful lot like that idiot from last night. Let's see if she answers. Jinkies, is that you? Hey, is that you up on my panel? I'm not on your panel. Somebody's in the back chat is you, growling. That's not you. Somebody just come up on my panel growling. That's them people back there cloning you, Big Mama. I'm not on your panel. Where are you at? Is that you that just come up on my panel? I'm sitting here at the house. Did you just come up on my panel and growl? I'm watching your channel right now. I'm not up there. Well, somebody just come up here under your name and growled. That was you, you devil. Was it you or not, Evelyn? I believe that's her pulling my leg, y'all. Jinkies. I know that's you. Jinkies. If you're watching this and this ain't you, then you need to talk in the chat. That's Jinkies. I can tell her voice. Jinkies. Is that you or not? Y'all, that's Jinkies. I can tell her voice. I can tell her voice. Jinkies. I don't know if it's her or not. What? That's not her? Okay. Come up, Yanni. She won't tell me if it's her or not. I don't think it's funny either. If it's Jinkies is saying that's not her. Jinkies, listen, Pam, get the hell out of my chat. Don't never come back to my chat ever again. Your crazy ass needs to stay out of my chat. You are crazy, Pam. Uh-oh, y'all. I don't believe that's Jinkies. Come up here, Yanni. Your crazy ass. Hey, you think that's
Hey. No, it's not Jenkies. I just checked.
Oh, it's not Jinkies?
It's not Jenkies. No, it's not.
Oh my goodness, that's that person then.
Yeah, it's not Jenkies.
Oh, there isn't Jinkies.
Well, just so they know, if they're listening,
they just left. Yeah.
I spoke to the FBI last night and the cybercrime unit, and I've sent everything through to them. I had a very good conversation with somebody in the FBI last night, and what they're doing is considered terrorism. Okay, so if they're caught, they will not be allowed to access internet or anything for 10 years, or they could end up in jail.
Oh, wow.
It's considered terrorism. So I hope they're listening, because what they did last night, they broke the law, and it's all been reported. I sent the link to the last night's live to them, everything. And you know, Daisy, because I showed you I had everything.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, so I hope they're listening, because I did have a very long talk for like 35 minutes to the FBI last night.
Good.
And they sent me a one-time email to email all of the stuff. They said this email won't work again. We just want that. And then the email, so that's how so if the FBI are really talking to you, they told me this is how you know you're talking to a real agent. They will give you a one-time use email, and it will not work again. So I hope they're listening, because they're in big trouble.
Oh, I hope they get them.
Because what they said about Bugsy, Candace's kids, Cher's kids, we've got it all, and it's all been reported.
Oh my goodness.
They spoke to me for like 35 minutes, Daisy. The FBI spoke to me for 35 minutes. So I hope they're listening.
Jinkies. They're back here under Jinkies' name saying she's mine.
It's not Jinkies.
They're back again.
Wow.
Hold on. How do I go into the back chat? I could figure it out. Do I just press on chat?
They just texted. They're not saying nothing in the back chat.
It's not Jinkies, because I clicked on it and doesn't go to her channel.
Yeah, I know. Hang on, let me tell Candace, because she wants to know that these people are back.
I can't see no
comments.
comments.
Tell Candace, and I'll just stay here.
I can see her in the back
here.
And she's under mine.
You go tell Candace.
Yeah, let me tell her.
Click chat, then private chat. Okay, hold on. Chat is comment.
Miss Chewy, yeah, you can change it to subs only, babe.
Angie's back here, I think.
Let me find Candace. They're not talking in the back chat though. They're just
they probably just listened to what I said.
Yeah.
And it seems for some reason, and I want to know why. Please explain to me why I scare you so much and you run away when I come along. Please tell me why.
Show me. They said show me. In the back.
Show me what?
Or back in the back.
What?
You tell Candace. Hang on.
Who are you? Oh,
come on up here. Come on up here and growl at us again. One more time, please.
Come on up here, big boy.
Yeah, come on. Growl at me. Come on.
FBI have all this information. of these start taking screenshots, please.
In the name of Jesus, we rebuke you. You and your devils going back to hell where you belong. We cover this chat with the blood of Jesus. You have no power here. So play your little games and you're going to end up in jail.
Yeah. I just want to know why I scare them so much and they don't come after me. That's what I want to know. Why?
Or me either. They didn't either. Last night, me nor you.
But they go after everybody else, Miss Daisy, Jenkins, Cher, but they will not come after me. Why?
What the hell is wrong with you, person?
Well, you know
Afraid.
what, Daisy? They're
Fear.
playing, these are little kids playing an adult game, and they're about to F around and find out because now the FBI know.
Yeah,
What they said last night was against the law. It was against the law. They broke the law, what they did last night.
The blood of Jesus has everything to do with it. It covers us and protects us from nonsense and evil like that.
Are they blocking me? Because I can't see them saying that. They're blocking me. They're scared of me. I don't know why.
She went back down. They went back down.
No, it's somebody named Tara.
There's
The blood of
Candace back.
Jesus has nothing to do with this.
So if they go down,
you want to
could
be
they
up
come
there or
back
you
up?
want to be down?
There's a bunch of trolls in here.
Candace?
Yeah.
Okay. They just went down. They came up under Jinky's name. They'll be back. But they're growling. Oh, here they are. I don't know if that's Jinky's or not. Is that you, Jinky's? Is that you, Jinky's?
No, Jinky's has her regular picture. That's Jinky's.
Oh yeah, they're using your picture, Jinky's.
Oh,
that's my Facebook picture.
Yeah, that's Jinky's. They used her real
Jinky's.
picture. I knew it wasn't her.
Yeah, they were
Well,
growling.
I clicked and it wasn't Jenkins' channel. So
you were theirs. They said you were theirs, Big Mama.
It's all right. They've been reported, so it doesn't matter.
But she ain't theirs.
But take photos again.
I don't know. I got my pow. I got my pew.
You got your pew.
I got my
They'll be back.
pow beside me.
They'll be back.
Who's saying the blood of Jesus has nothing to do with this?
That's what I said. The blood of Jesus has everything to do with it because it protects every one of us in this chat. You better believe that. When we know God, you better watch out.
Candace has got something to say to this piece
These people are crazy. Is that Can?
Yeah, Can.
Like I said to the police, the FBI last night, is that my take on it is they're young adults or teenagers that are reading Satan books and they think this is all fun and games. But when they start mentioning cases that are open and
all right,
cases
I'm out.
that
I gotta go, but y'all keep me updated.
You better watch out, Big Mama.
We got your back, Jinkies. Come on. Yeah, they crazy.
I got my
So what they've done is illegal. So let them keep breaking the law because I've already told.
Yeah.
I told you guys or him or her were going to make more attempts.
Where's Candace back up here? Candace has got something to say, is some bitch.
Go, Candace. Go, say something.
They're too chicken to say
I
anything.
want from come back. Hang on. Where did Candace go? She must be losing.
Candace, tell them.
They're chicken to face her. Mm-hmm. They're a coward.
Cowards.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, they came up as Jinkies. And then
they are going to try to clone other people, but they're scared of me for some reason, and I want to know why. They are so scared of me.
Back to the bone, Miss Yanni.
Because I'm a psycho, but apart from me being a psycho, why won't they attack me?
A psycho. Yanni.
I am a psycho. They don't want to mess with me.
Last night, Chris Krista says that's not the
And
person.
night,
We don't know.
last night when they were growling, it's like
That was a
whenever I
grown
started praying in the Holy
person's voice.
Spirit, they ran. I mean, they just ran.
They're
Yes.
cloning people's accounts. Yeah, I didn't think that was Benny, but that was the real Benny though that come up and talked to Candace. So
Well, now we
Because
don't know
of
who.
my account.
Because
I don't
everybody
know
keeps
why
cloning.
they won't attack me. I want to know why. I asked them. I said,
know.
"Look, here I am. Threaten me," and they wouldn't do it. And I want to
Nope.
know why.
They're
So
because they're
when
coward.
when
They got
people come on
scared.
your panel, start
Oh,
writing all the
there's
names
Leroy.
down of people coming in.
There's Leroy. Candace, it's a different voice than last night. I don't know. It sounded like it. It sounded like it to me. Sounded like the same person, the same growl as they did.
I agree. It's the same demon. It's the same daggum demon.
Same people. Same people.
But they've
So
not.
what's this person want? What's wrong with them?
They come
I
up
Well,
with
don't
I
things.
know, but me and this FBI agent I spoke to, I'll tell you the name Daisy privately because that's something that I dealt with like in depth last night. But anyway, what they said to me
Well, I
is
can't see
I
back
said I
chat,
think it's
so
children and I think it's or young adults that are dabbling in Satanism or whatever. And the FBI
They're
agent
not.
said possibly yes.
They left. They went down, and then
Yeah, because
we're
I
waiting for them to
came.
come.
So should I go away and let them come back? Do you
Oh,
think?
you're fine.
oh,
Yeah,
let
you're
them come
fine.
back. I mean,
No, I'll go and
Yeah.
let's see if they come back because they run every time I come here.
that's
They're
okay,
I'll
scared
go
of
baby.
you.
and see. Miss V, keep
Johnny's
taking
with
those
them.
photos. I'm going to leave and see if they come back.
They didn't talk. They just set up on panel and growled just a while ago.
Growl. Mhm.
They
You
just
want to
growl.
growl, huh?
They tried to talk with a growling voice. Mhm.
Yeah, they did. They
Hey,
think it's
Daisy.
fun. Uh huh.
I can growl too.
That's what they were doing.
That sounds like a kitten.
I know. That sounds like,
Growl. Yeah, there you
yeah,
go.
that sounds like
No,
a wildcat.
no, the growl tonight sounded different than last night, guys.
It's a
You
group of
think it's
people.
a different thing or something?
It
So,
sounded different.
what is it they want, man?
They
I think they've
it's.
got nothing better to do with their time, truly.
I think they
I
know.
mean,
I don't
here I
know.
am, come get me. I mean, what, you gonna, freaking sit up there and threaten my kids and my family and my friends and all that kind of crap?
I guess they get nothing
Right.
better off
Yeah, I
than
mean
going.
it's crazy
I
ridiculous
mean,
is what it is.
I can't see chat honestly because I'm like on here, I
I
guess.
just want you to have a time to tell them the hell off, Candace.
I mean,
Lady R
whoever
says
this
she thinks
freak
it's a group of
is,
people.
If you aren't such a coward, get up here and talk to Candace.
oh yeah, come up and talk to me. Why fucking hide?
Exactly. Why be a coward now?
Yeah, well, wait till Candace goes down and then come up.
Here
You
I
damn
am.
devil.
I'm right here. Come talk to me.
She's facing you right now. Get up here.
What is it you want, man? Come talk to me. Here I am.
You're going to sit up here and talk shit about people's kids?
Oh,
Say you
they ain't got the
people?
nuts to come talk to me though, really, huh?
Exactly. That's exactly it. They're a little scared.
Oh, he's back in the back chat. In the back chat, Candace, I'm bringing him up, so you tell him off.
Oh, bring them up.
Who are you, asshole?
So why
Who are
can't
you?
you face me?
You got the mother of the child you've been talking shit about up
Here
here.
I am.
Mhm.
What do you got to say, you damn coward?
Come on, man. Say something, dude.
Who's that in the picture?
Somebody else. I'm sure they.
I just
Here I am.
screenshot
Come
it.
talk to me. Say something.
You better
You want to
keep
threaten my
her
kids and my
kids
family and my friends? Well, here I am. Come get me, man.
You got something to say, you asshole?
Come on. Here I am.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, quiet, huh?
What do you got to say? He's still up here on, or she is still up here on panel. I just got it covered in case they try to.
Say something. Why are you scared to say something now?
Yeah. Say something, asshole. Come on.
See, you want to play a game.
And this ain't no freaking
Man,
game.
I don't play games.
So you're gonna sit back there and just not say nothing?
See,
That's
God don't
that's what
watch people
cowards
that
do.
play games. God loves the love in the heart.
That's right.
So I guess you got nothing to say, huh? You just gonna sit over there and pretend like we don't see you, blah blah blah.
They left.
Yeah, of
Somebody
course they
left.
did.
They left. They'll
Of
be
course
back.
they did.
Who's that picture? Does anybody know whose picture that was?
I'm sure they've clipped
I've never
somebody
seen
else's
that picture before.
Mhm. They've clipped
I've
somebody
never
else
seen
and
that picture. I
used
wonder
their
who that
picture.
was.
Well, they used a poor lady's son last night, and then used another lady last night. Remember?
I know.
So they got
Man,
no
where the hell
scruples.
I am, man? Come get me. You so scared or something?
I mean, I thought they was gonna say something. They never said nothing this time.
Nothing.
I think they're scared.
They're
I
cowards.
don't know.
Little cowards.
I don't know. Did they leave something in the back chat?
Excuse me.
No.
Oh, somebody said may be a group from the UK. There's a group who does this.
Oh.
Somebody on my live today actually came up and started this today.
That's right.
There's no God.
So they can't face the mother of a missing child
That they're talking shit about.
Mm-hmm.
and talk shit about me, but they can go on the back chat and talk shit and abuse my family and friends and my children. Well, let me tell you something. You need to stop, because if it don't, ugh, I'm not going to do nothing to them.
God will, though. God is justice.
But God
yeah.
and TBI and everybody else, law enforcement, they're going to get him.
They gonna reap what they sow.
Yep, they sure are.
They're playing games, is what they're doing.
Keep playing around. Keep playing
Look,
like.
demon. Yeah, we ain't playing no games, demon. So come on up here and talk. Nobody
Yeah,
is
come
scared
on,
of you.
here I am. Why are you so scared of me? Why you drop out like that?
He's really scared of Yanni for sure. He's scared of Yanni.
Well, Yanni was cussing him good last night.
She was.
And then for a little while, me and her double teamed up, and they were like, they didn't know what to say. But
I don't think anybody else can come up right now, guys, because there's a lot of people in the back chat.
Mm-hmm.
So I can only have a certain amount of people in my chat. And right now we got a full house. Candace keeps losing service.
Is it storming?
I swear people like this, they need to really crack down on people that come out in the back chats like this and say stuff like that.
They really do.
They really do.
Because this wasn't just a little bit of drama and starting, this isn't funny kind of playing games. This is sick.
Yeah, it is.
And evil.
Yeah, very much so. And I'm glad Candace has had a chance to just tell her mom. I thought. Hang on. She just sent me a message. Oh, her phone died.
Uh-oh.
So she'll be back. But
they sure get cowardly whenever it
this
comes to the mother.
Jinkies better watch out, because these people are stupid. Right now, Jinkies is the agenda. Mega,
Sit-
Miss Daisy, your chat is becoming very low energy, my friend. I'm almost embarrassed to be here with my good name. Ronnie Funny.
Hmm.
You'll be fine.
We'll
You'll be
praise. We'll pray
fine.
and raise that energy level real quick, like.
We'll raise at it. White Widow baby's got him under control. Woo, they don't let him do much in here. He tries to stir things up, but he's really not that bad when he's in here. He's just being arrogant, like he is a normal arrogant self. But yeah, this person actually just loves to play these games, but I think they're a little bit more scared tonight because they're not staying on long. They're coming up and going down. All FBI needs is a link for the room. Always late chat. Back chat is not to be seen except for those on panel. Yeah. Miss Daisy, the FBI may be monitoring the back chat. You might want to keep in sort of clear. Just my opinion. Yeah, we are. Yeah, last night where a lot of people were chatting in the back chat, I lost a lot of the stuff. Thank God other people were had saved it though because I couldn't go back. So if we can keep the back chat clear, it would be great if they come back. I don't know if they'll come back or not. They may or may not come back, but they're kind of scared tonight to do or say anything. Right, Marie. I do want to say if anybody's not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. We have 961 people in here right now. If you could hit that like and that subscribe, that'd be much obliged. If you want to become a member of the Critters Crime family, please join us on the Critters Crime membership. And I do have a channel called Daisy's Farm. If anybody could put the link out for my new channel, and that's all behind the scenes, my farm channel and everything that I do behind the scenes. If anybody could put that linked out, any of my mods, that'd be appreciated. Here it is, my Daisy's Farm channel. If anybody would like to do that, while we're waiting on this creepo to come back, if he comes back, I don't know. You never know. I'm glad Candace got to confront him a little bit though,
That
but
probably
he
helped
seems
her
a
get a
little
little
bit
off her
scared.
chest.
Huh?
He ought to, I said, I'm glad she got a little off her chest at least.
Yeah, yeah. She's been stressed out about it all day. Um,
I feel bad
Daisy's
she even had to
here.
hear all that.
I know. I know. I
It's
had
so
to send
sad.
it.
I mean, it really is.
Yeah,
I know you did. It's just sad that that
I know.
that she's gone through enough. She really has, and it's just like,
Yeah,
mm,
she is going through enough. But yeah, it's crazy and it's sad that this person has said such horrible stuff in my back chat and is playing these games, talking about the boys like they are, talking about Summer, saying the horrific things that they've said about Summer in the back chat. That's what really got me.
that's what's
Um,
messed. They've messed up doing that too. They really
y'all,
have.
I went to Kingsport today and I drove not to do nothing, but I had to. I went with my daughter. We went there to go shopping, and because their voice would be recognized, right, Bugsy? But anyway, I was looking over at Chimney Top Mountain, and it's a big mountain. And I asked Candace where it was located by her house, and she said it's like her house is really close to Chimney Mountain. I was thinking, wow, those are big mountains. I want to raise some chickens this spring, Miss Daisy. What's the best source for good information to know? Nothing about beginners of chickens. Just keep them warm. Whatever you do, the key is protein, a high protein chick feed, and keeping them warm because they will die very quickly if you don't keep them warm. If they get cold in any way, they will pass away.
Oh,
Um, but yeah, I wish you luck on that. Child exploitation is not to be taken lightly. Leave the children alone. Exactly.
Exactly.
They
Gosh.
are not hacking. It's a shame that this sick person used Betsy's child last night for their agenda. Tonight they're using Jinkies. I don't know who that woman was. They come up here under. Do you
Bugsy said, I think they had a pic of me from my Facebook.
up there tonight? Is you think that's them? That whoever this person is, they have a problem with Bugsy.
Hmm.
For them to keep using her pictures, they must have some kind of problem with her for them to keep doing this. In my opinion, they have some kind of problem with her. They have to be trolling YouTube to be getting info about these cases. Yes, I think they are very familiar with these cases. Very, very familiar.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
No, not the red dress, not me. Okay. So I wonder who that was that they had in the picture. I'm
Oh, do you mean
doing.
last night, Bugsy?
Oh, no, tonight. There was a woman in the red dress when he
Oh yeah,
came
I
up.
saw that. Yeah, I was wondering if she meant last night. That was her that he used as a woman.
Oh,
Remember when he
wow.
came back up as a woman last night?
Hey, Jamie. Carrie must be scared. Haven't seen her tonight. I know. Jazzy mom said I'm doing
I'm
this
gonna keep mine on, but I'm gonna go and mute.
crazy chicks. Do you think keeping them in the garage is too warm? Just don't get them too hot, but they need to be around 80 degrees when they're first born, 80 to 90 degrees. Just don't get them too hot. They need to have plenty of fresh water and feed. Rosie said they are not teenagers. They're not teenagers. So
Yeah,
that's
those
good.
grouse
I know
don't
Candace
sound like
and Bean got
teenagers.
to talk though. I felt like that was long overdue. Unsolved with Barb said, I heard that David Cohen has been threatening emails to certain creators. Who is David Cohen?
Is he that guy that talks about weird stuff?
I don't know.
I think I've heard of him.
Get all the profile pics and see if where they're from. I bet they are all have something in common. Well, we know the ones from last night comes from Bugsy's, but tonight he was under Jinkies, so he took some pictures from Jinkies. Well, we know the one was her Facebook profile picture. He was under, but we don't. I don't know who the woman was in that. In that. Thanks, Daisy. Now to convince Tractor Supply to sell me only four. I know they're expensive, but they'll only sell them in six. They are not youngsters. This is someone well versed who is who the community and have spoken on panels. Yes, I agree. They think it's whoever they
I
are must be there.
Well, I'll tell you later, Miss Daisy, in private, who I think it could be, but I'm not going to say it out loud right here.
Huh?
I'm not going to say out loud right here who it is, but I
Uh
think I
huh.
might possibly know.
Uh
Uh,
huh.
but I sent you a message not long ago about a certain person,
Uh huh.
uh, and I'm wondering because that
Let
person
me
went live
see.
right after yours went off last night.
Let me see who you said it was. Let me see. Oh my God. So,
They're a
we're
very
just
sick They're very sick. They're a very sick person. I'll tell you that.
they are, and I don't think they'll be back tonight because they're acting scaredy cat for some reason. Let me see. When did you send it?
I sent it probably about a week ago.
Oh, a week. About the one last night.
No, no, it was before this happened, actually. because it was somebody that's already attacked you and attacked Candace constantly. It attacks, I mean, and has said some very sick things. Very sick. And a bit crazy.
Okay,
I'll tell you right now. I'll go back there and tell you.
I can't find it. I'm sorry. I'll look.
I'll tell you. I'll go back there. I'm going back there and telling you.
Okay. Sayla, yes, David, Owen. Here's my channel, y'all. If anybody has not subscribed to the new Daisy channel, no, that's the membership. There's my membership. Thank you. I want Heart to Touch for putting my membership out. And if anybody's not subscribed to the Daisy Farm channel, Yanni just put that linked out here. And if you've not subscribed to my regular channel, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. That helps my channel grow and helps us to be able to bring content to our channel. Hey, Candy Corn, how are you? So yeah, I don't know. This person obviously, you know, let me see what she said. Let's see what she said. Could be that person. She would be about sick enough to do something like that, in my opinion. She really could be, but I don't see whoever it is has problems with circle jerk. So I don't think that person knows circle jerk. You know what?
That
person has to know circle jerk.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that person knows because she's new to YouTube. She's crazy.
Not really.
Not really?
She's not that new. No, and there's two channels.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. No, we're not saying Smiley. We don't think it's Smiley at all. No.
Oh no, not at all. No.
Somebody else is
This
crazy.
person nobody really knows probably.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very crazy.
Yeah.
And also, I saw something on one of the chats,
That's
and Lucifer was written down on a paper. I saw Lucifer written on a piece of paper on one of her things. I was in the bushes.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, and the things she has said about Summer and her lives almost makes you think that it could be her.
And I'm gonna. We'll talk later, but I've talking to who I just told you about. You know what I'm saying?
Creator. You don't think it's a creator, Mookie? You think it's a subscriber? No, it's not Hunter. They said they talked about Hunter last night. That person did. That poor child. They put that boy through hell. These two communities put that child through pure hell. These are hackers and could be creators. This is something has been going on for over a year in other channels, including the growl. So they've been growling too? Wow. That is crazy.
Yeah.
They've messed with the wrong case to be growling at because TBI is still investigating Summer's case. And for them to do that on a missing child's case, they're going to find a growl, all right.
Mm-hmm. They're going to find themselves sitting in prison.
They're going to growl their ass right into the jailhouse.
Exactly.
Because FBI and TBI don't play, especially when it comes to children and them, threatening Candace's other children is no. A no. You don't threaten children that's already been victims of losing a sister and everything else. It's a no. And I hope the TBI gets their ass. I think they're scared. That's why they've not come back tonight. I think they're scared that they're going to get busted. That's why they've not come back.
I think it's a
Because
group of people. I really do. I think it's a couple of people working together. But I just
yeah,
wonder.
this
Uh,
action are hindering an open investigation. It's illegal and punishable to the fullest.
absolutely.
Right? Maybe he can cluck instead of growl next time. Change it up. Don't be so predictable. I don't know if he kind of that growl that was stupid. What he
Yeah,
started to say something when Candace was up here because he unmuted his or her whoever it is unmuted their mic and started to say something but backed out of it.
I think
I
they're
guess.
afraid of their voice getting possibly recognized. That
Oh
makes
yeah,
me
they
wonder
want to
if
play
it's a voice that
games.
people might recognize. You know?
Yeah, yeah. They want to play games is what they want to do. They want to keep playing games, but this isn't a case to play games with. This is a little 5-year-old missing child and her precious little
Brothers.
baby brothers that has to deal with this trauma that they've endured. Um, every day of their life, they have to wake up and wonder where their baby sister is, or why all this has happened to them. You know,
And then
you know,
also threatening
they want
Jinkies
to
when
know.
she's got a child. Also, the lady who lost her son coming after using his. That's disgusting.
That's disgusting and just mental.
It's
They
it's
were
just
pretty
evil.
cocky last night, but tonight they're
Oh,
they're
they were
skittish. A
probably
little
because they
bit,
know
yeah,
they
yeah.
can see that
Elsa
this channel ain't
said,
playing.
Elsa said, it's a voice people will recognize in the community. That is why they won't speak. People
I
will
agree.
know the voice. Yeah,
I agree with
I
that
can
one hundred
recognize
percent.
voices real quick. Like I have no problem recognizing people's voice. Even if they change it up a bit, I can still tell whether it's their voice or not, you know?
Hmm.
So
I
I
really
wonder if
think
Sherry's
possibly
okay.
because
I worry about Sherry at home alone and stuff. You know? I worry
well, I
about
checked
her.
on her today. She's okay.
She's
She had
okay?
some company. Yeah, she had some company coming over.
Okay, so that's where she's at. Good, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Because you never know who's listening in these YouTube streets. You never know uh,
No, you don't.
what kind
That's
of
why I was trying to get her to be
right.
careful. Don't be giving no information out.
Hey, Matthew. Really late coming in. Hope everything is doing well. Yeah, everything is doing well tonight. The crazy people's been staying out tonight. So they've just
Except for the
come in.
one growler.
Yeah, one crazy growler. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, Miss Daisy, don't rock the jukebox. I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. Ronald, is that has to be you, Ronald. Don't rock the jukebox. I want to hear some Jones, 'cause my heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. So don't rock the jukebox. Play me a country
Ooh,
song.
that was good, Miss Daisy.
Yeah!
Woo, that was good.
I love me some Alan Jackson, y'all.
And you got that one right.
Turd over here while we're waiting on the troll.
Yeah,
That's
we're on
cowboy.
we're on troll, we're on troll patrol.
He done got me started singing country music, y'all. Oh my lord, y'all. If if they come back, I will come back up on panel. Okay, Alaska. I'm just gonna call her Alaska. I don't believe that. I don't believe that troll's gonna come back. I think he's scared. That's why he ain't coming back tonight.
Well, he
I
needs
don't
to be
know
scared,
about.
or he or she needs to be scared.
I know. Y'all, I need a guitar. I
Because I
know.
mean, I'm about to show. I'm about to show White Boy's graph.
His what?
His graph. Have you ever seen on his channel? He'll do a graph, and it
Mm-mm.
says "F around and find out." The more you F around, the more you'll find out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So I'm like, go ahead, keep on.
yeah.
You gonna find out.
Um, I don't know, y'all. I can't answer them. Chattahoochee. Somebody said something about Chattahoochee. Uh,
Oh, that song.
Chattahoochee is my favorite Alan Jackson song. He's dreamy. I think he's so handsome. He's a
Way down
gentle
yonder on the
lady, or
Chattahoochee.
he's a
Never.
gentle.
That is a good song.
Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee.
Never
It's
knew how much that muddy water meant to me.
huh?
Remember, it says, I never knew how much that muddy water meant to me, but I learned how to something.
I learned how to live and I learned how to love. A lot about living, and maybe I sung it wrong.
And a lot about love.
And a lot about love. Way
Got it.
down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coo.
Coochie coochie.
We laid rubber on the Florida asphalt. Uh, I forgot.
Oh, my mind went blank there too.
Down on the river on the Friday night.
In the cold moonlight, something.
In the moonlight. Talking about life and about living. Never had a dream but the living for a minute.
Honey, go get
Oh,
your
way
guitar.
down on the Chattahoochee. Never knew how much that muddy water meant to me, but I learned how to live and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Yeah!
I love it. Woo! I love it when it says hotter than a hoochie coochie.
I forgot some of it, but it come back to me.
Came back to it's like riding a bicycle.
I know. Miss Stacy, I got some oceanfront property in Arizona, and I'll throw the Golden Gates in for free. In Arizona, there ain't no damn ocean
That's a song.
in Arizona.
I got some oceanfront property in Arizona.
Oh, that's a song?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. We laid rubber on a Georgia asphalt. We got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Yeehaw!
Woo, we at Gillies tonight.
Hello, Marita. How are you?
Hi guys, how you doing?
Hey,
Sorry, I'm a mess. I'm in my pajamas.
It's okay. We're up here waiting on that crazy.
I want to talk to that little a-hole.
I know. They come up as
See, you girls are such nice Southern women. You're
thank you.
probably the loveliest women I know.
Oh,
Let him deal with a Philly girl. I want him to come see a Philly girl. We don't call it Philadelphia for nothing. I mean, deal with us. Deal with me saying things about a dead child, or what that isn't even dead. She could be perfectly fine somewhere.
Right.
Exactly.
And I'm so angry last night I wanted to put my fist through my computer. But this thing costs $300. I don't have any money.
You don't want to do that. The best way to do it is just to get these suckers on here so TBI can.
I just can't believe the things that person was saying to put people's lives in jeopardy.
Right.
And it's a scary world as it is.
Yes,
there's enough out there, enough hate, enough discord that why, and I think everybody's right. It's a young person.
You think it's a young person?
I don't think it's like Nelly or any of them PJ, I mean, no. I don't think it's those people. I think it's somebody, maybe.
No, we don't think that.
maybe somebody's child who hears their parents on these and, thinks, oh, I could be funny doing this, and it's not funny.
No, it's not. And well, the Circle Jerks said they've been doing this for over a year now, and they've been tormenting them because last night they used Bugsy's.
Yeah, I saw that, her son's picture or something.
Isn't that horrible?
That is the most horrible thing you can do.
From the bottom of your stomach, evil. That person has evil, a deep evil inside of them.
And and then when they get caught, it'll be, but he went to church every Sunday. Yes, so did Hitler and everybody else.
There's a lot of people that can ride those church pews right straight to hell if they don't know the one.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm a Roman Catholic. There was enough priests in my church that were saying mass that didn't belong there. That scandal. And I still practice, but with my own terms. They're no better than me.
You don't have to get up in the higher ups in the Vatican and all that to be able to.
No. Like my dad always told us, they aren't any better than us. Right. Like my dad's motto was, nobody's better than you, but you're not better than anybody else.
Amen.
We were all equal, and that was pretty cool. And that was pretty cool to come from a pretty strict Irish Catholic father. Amen. That he had those feelings that we were all equal. We had no color barriers in our life and religious barriers. But then he also told us nuns weren't any better than us just because they're a nun. They don't have a right to hit me or do something.
No, they don't. Absolutely.
And they did used to hit the boys. I had 60 kids in a classroom.
Mm-hmm.
And there was 3 classrooms per grade. There was about 170 kids in my 8th grade graduating class. And that's usually the size of a high school nowadays.
Wow.
But we're talking back in 1975 where every family had 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We had some with 14 kids. Big families.
Especially Catholics.
Yeah.
They definitely.
And my whole neighborhood here, the section I live in Philadelphia, it's pretty much all Catholic when I was growing up. It started to change a little, but
was Catholic, but she kneeled every night on her knees on the side of her bed until she fell asleep praying.
I do sometimes, but most times I just do it in bed, and I just look back. The cross is behind my head.
I'll do it anywhere. Anywhere, doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Lord hears you everywhere.
He says, wherever 2 or more are gathered in my name, there I shall be.
That's right.
I mean, I can't quote scripture like you guys can, though I know the Bible. As soon as you quote it, I go, oh, yeah, I like that sentence. My favorite verse is, Thomas, you believe in me because you have seen. Blessed are those who have not seen but still believe.
That's a great.
That's not on perfect.
It is.
Because that's
what
all
kind of faith does it take to believe in seeing? Faith is seeing without belief. Faith is believing without seeing. And
exactly.
Not seeing. Yeah,
that's where the faith comes from.
That's right.
And I haven't seen yet. I mean, I've seen works of it, but I haven't seen him yet, and I won't till I die. Unfortunately, and I don't see that. I hope that's coming anytime soon.
But we see the evidence of his miracles all around.
Did you hear about what that person was saying in the back chat to me, saying that they put witchcraft on me and that.
Daisy, I don't know how you didn't put your foot through that screen.
I rebuked him.
I know, but sometimes you got to do some physical rebuke.
I rebuked that devil.
Well, we couldn't do nothing but do it on the line.
I know, but you did a great job. I'll tell you, you girls impressed me.
Oh man, it was rough last night. Like I felt like I'd been through a freaking exorcist.
And you were just ready to go to bed. I was there. You were ready to get off. Yeah, I'm going to leave now. And then all of a sudden, this person comes in like
gangbusters.
Yeah, literally. And Sheila, we're looking for you. Where is she? Where is she? We put out the Batman light for you.
Yeah, that's what my husband said. He goes, they put the Batman signal out.
What is it? Yes, I was needing help because that devil was back there telling me he did witchcraft.
Yeah, that's why I got up there and I was like, "Oh no, you're not doing nothing, Miss Daisy." No, sir.
I don't understand how people can worship the devil. Now, me as a Catholic, I was confirmed when I was 1970. I was 9, and we became warriors of Christ. When we were confirmed, we got slapped in the face by the bishop because you became a warrior.
That's tough love, isn't it?
And then you got to pick a name, though, too. So I got to pick a name. I got a cool saint, Saint Joan of Arc. She was a warrior. So you pick your patron saint.
But is really real, the supernatural evilness, that there is power.
Yeah, but to me,
too. Hey, Bella Star.
To me, I feel like I carry, since I've been confirmed, I carry that plate of armor around me that I'm not going to let the devil in.
Right.
And plus, as a Catholic, we believe that Jesus died on the cross and he beat the devil.
Amen.
The devil's always there. He's always, but he's not as, Jesus.
He only has whatever power God allows him to have. He has nothing else. And he is under our feet. We have been given authority to trample over snakes and scorpions.
Snakes and
scorpions.
Lightly. Yeah.
I don't take that lightly at all.
That is powerful right there. And I'm not one to walk around with my religion, but when it came to that last night, I was looking for my Bible and
you got to rebuke that stuff. Send it right back to hell where it comes from.
And I appreciate it.
That was just
because I feel like I was being attacked by Satan last night.
Think of somebody who has some mental issues.
Yeah,
some pretty hard.
A demon has got mental issues, and obviously this person,
because they were like, "I'm gonna die." Well, I rebuke that.
To say what he said about you, Miss Daisy, about your sister, about those boys, about Summer.
Auntie Sherry, he threatened.
That's right. Then he started on track, and then now he's faking that he's your sister. He's coming up as Jenkins. That's scary.
I know.
It sounds like some Richard Ramirez kind of stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Like people that are serial killers that are like sociopaths and stuff.
Be a creator anymore.
Yeah, and then you get scared. I don't want to scare you, but what's his bedroom look like? Is there pictures of everybody on the wall?
That craziness,
you know, screenshots and.
I mean, honestly, I'm in the deliverance ministry, and honestly, I've seen so many crazy things. That stuff don't scare me a bit. I will laugh at somebody in a minute.
I would too, but I would too, except the fear I would have. See, I don't fear anybody could come.
Yeah, I don't fear myself. Yeah,
I'm from Philly, born, raised. We take an argument and a fight as oh, thank you. You want to fight me? Oh, thank you. To us, it's a gift. We live for that shit.
Right.
But he really had some, even things that I was like, I don't know. I'd be a little nervous too. I'm glad Jenkins has a gun, and I'm not a big gun person.
It was just insane and crazy.
Miss Daisy, I would really watch your doors, and you have a dog, right?
Oh yeah, I got 2 or 3.
Then you're cool. You're cool.
For the dogs, I got geese. No, I do.
That's true. I've been chased by them in a park. They take.
That's very protective, and another one too. Plus we got cameras and.
I don't have anything, but I have a baseball bat that sits right next to my bed, and that hurts just as much as a gun.
Right, meet Mr. Easton.
Meet my little buddy, and it's just it's scary that these people, we become comfortable with each other. The people in the chat and all that, everybody becomes so comfortable. We do share more than maybe we should. Who cares? I like knowing about people. I don't care if people know about me. Yeah. And then there's those people laying on the side, just taking it all in, taking notes of, oh, okay, they live in HARLAN restaurant. Oh, she has a farm. oh, Celia can speak in tongues, so I'm going to do something really, really devilish to her, and they wait.
And
And
I
they
think they
wait.
where Candace comes up on panel, they
Yeah.
want to, that I think that's because they've not never did any other channel like this, but the one that Candace, comes up here.
Yeah.
So I think they may want to hurt Candace in some way.
And she's out in East Bum shit, as we call it. I mean, she's up on a hill somewhere. She has her husband, but if he's not there, she's alone. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
When you're alone.
Yeah.
Like I'm alone right now. My boyfriend's not here, but he'll be in and out. But basically, I'm alone more than I'm not. But I'm in a neighborhood.
Me too.
I have next door neighbors. We share a driveway. It's very beautiful where I live. There's Fox. There's everything. You'd never know it's Philadelphia.
See, they gonna mess around though. People in the South carry a Bible in one hand and a gun in the other. That's all I'm
Bible on a 44. Trisha Yearwood.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that song by Trisha Yearwood? Bible on a 44.
No, I hadn't heard that.
Actually, Ashley McBride wrote it. She does it too.
Oh, okay.
I love it. I love both of them.
I need to hear that.
We got a lot of new people in the chat tonight, and I think a lot of them are supporters of Circle Jerk because of what this person is doing to.
Yeah, look what that poor woman went through.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
that is not okay. I mean, that
who's doing this
triggers
to her
me a lot.
That's just something you don't do. You do not kick a grieving mother. The Bible talks about grieving parents and grieving people and to comfort them and to care about them.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine somebody doing that to you, Sheila. I pray for you all the time.
Well,
I don't even know you, but I pray for you because
I tell you, I really do.
I have friends who have lost children. My mother lost a child. He died of a pulmonary embolism at 49.
It's not easy. It's really not easy.
My eldest brother, and
for that
she
person
died.
I saw a person die from a PE once, and it was the most horrible thing I ever seen in my life.
It's quick, though, Miss Daisy. It's quick. He just, in his car, said to his wife, I can't breathe, and he was dead.
I literally seen a woman turn completely blue and beg for breath, and we were doing everything we could to save her. And you just can't, no matter how high of an oxygenation you give them, unless you have that clot buster right there.
The Widowmaker, they call it.
Oh, they're hard. Is that what you're saying? They're hard.
Did she have a
because it went to his lungs or his heart? I forget.
Okay,
it's been 20 years.
Is in the pulmonary part of the
lung. Yeah, be the lungs, pulmonary.
My mom had one of them, and she survived. Thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
My brother Michael didn't.
My brother was only 4 whenever it happened to my mom, and she was only 26 when that happened to her.
Oh my God!
People survive, and then there's a big clot. Then a lot of times there's nothing you can do, and no matter what you do,
that's what Michael had. He had the big
one. Yeah. Is White Boy in here? I don't see him.
Hey, White Boy.
Hey,
White Boy. Lots of white boys.
I love his wife.
But it's I think just gotta keep a close watch on each other. Like, not me, I'm not worried about it, but you guys. This person ain't gonna come after me because
I'm a daggum dead ringer shot. I'm not a bit scared.
Yeah, I don't live in the
call me Annie Oakley.
Might call you Reba McEntire then.
Amen.
Didn't she play? She played Annie Oakley, didn't she, in Broadway?
I'm sorry,
I didn't see it.
I'm so sorry. I don't think old Chicky Sheet's gonna come back in here. I think he got scared and ran off.
I think he had to do homework.
I think Mama was calling.
Yeah, they were having movie night. They made sundaes and they had popcorn. And then he had to get some homework done because he just went back to school and he'll be back Monday.
Well, that's what I said last night. I was like, what you doing up late? You got school tomorrow.
That's what I was thinking. Like, this kid probably has school in the morning. I mean, because I know you guys go back way before us. We don't go back till after Labor Day.
Oh, tomorrow's Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, this is
Duh.
Friday. Now, do you consider Saturday the Sabbath or Sunday the Sabbath?
I go to Mass on Saturdays only because it's convenient.
Okay.
But I consider Sunday the Sabbath.
Me too. That's
But
when
I do go to Saturday night Mass because it's at 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to be this way, but you kind of get it out of the way. I have a pastor that thinks he is a Pentecostal pastor. He makes us say amen and hallelujah all the time. And we're not usually that kind of people.
Let me tell you something. I'm from Eastern Kentucky, so we have the snake handling holy
Oh no, we don't have that.
No, I won't be messing with. I won't be wrangling
my
those
mom
snakes.
passed away, and all my mom's brothers and sisters were Catholics, right? And so at my mom's funeral, we got a holiness preacher to preach her funeral. And get this, my mom's brothers and sisters are all from Michigan. They've never been to southeastern Kentucky before.
Oh, must have been interesting.
In a around a church that has a
holiness church
preacher. And so he gets up there at my mom's funeral and starts preaching hellfire and squalling and stomping and
fire and brimstone.
Sister or my aunts and uncles from Michigan, like
that's the good old preachers back in the day.
Yeah. And they're like freaking out. Like they're like, what is going on? And I apologize to him because, they, got up and kneeled and did their cross and
we make the sign of the cross.
He didn't know what to think, and I said
it's pretty funny though. I would laugh because
I forgot to tell them that they were Catholic and they'd never seen nothing like that before.
It is pretty funny, but I've been to every kind of church because around here there's everything. But I've never been to one of them. The most I've ever been to that was different from me was a synagogue.
Yeah.
Because I went to a high school that was 85% Jewish. I went to public high school, and it was all Jewish. There was only like 150 Catholics and Christians, and then 850 of them were Jewish in my grade, in my classes.
My mom's best friend was
1,000 kids.
And I remember going to the Catholic church with her as a little girl. And I remember they pulled the thing out from under the pew in front of you, and you had to kneel. And my knees were going to sleep. I was like, we've been kneeling for 2 hours.
You know what's funny? People really think we just kneel, sit, stand, kneel, sit, stand. We only kneel twice. And it's always at the most reverent part when Jesus Christ's body comes out.
There must have been something special that day.
It might have been, you might have gone to Stations of the Cross. Then you do kneel, sit, stand, kneel, sit, stand. But if it's regular Mass, you only kneel during the last part of it because that's when the Eucharist comes out and you pray reverence. That's Jesus' body and blood.
Right. I know that when my grandma had her funeral, it was beautiful. They blessed her body. They put incense
with the incense and
Hail Marys and all that. And
my mom and dad, they did that. My brother, he was cremated. So
it was absolutely.
That was my mom actually, but as she was taken in the church, her body.
See, I'm very surprised. I thought Catholics.
We had her cremated after the Mass.
I thought Catholics really didn't believe in cremation. I thought.
It's become something accepted as of probably the last 100 years.
Okay.
Maybe not even that long. Maybe when the change from Latin to English. I was a little kid then, because they used to say Ecum Spiritu Tuo, and I used to ask my dad what that meant. And he said it's God's phone number. So I went home and tried to call it. And it wasn't God's phone number. He laughed at me and said I was an idiot.
That'd been a long distance call.
Yeah, that's probably why he was bitching.
We could have used you up here last night, Marita, because we had a devil in this chat last night, and I don't know if they're going to be back again tonight. I think they're a little
I
scared.
don't think they'll come back tonight because you're prepared for them.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
want to hit you
They
from
know
the
They try
side.
to catch you like sucker punch.
Well,
Yeah.
They want to hit you when you're not looking, like they did with Jenky's picture a little while ago.
Yeah.
yeah,
Sucker
yeah.
punch. Yeah.
They're obsessed with jinkies. That's what gets me. They're very
That's a little bit scary. Yeah.
That's scary to me.
Yeah.
The obsession part of it.
Astrology.
I mean,
I don't know. It's just a little worrisome.
I would be too. Your sister, and
yeah,
and plus, she's probably your best friend. So, I mean, I have 4 older sisters, and if something happened to one of them, and or somebody was doing this kind of stuff to one of them, believe me, we as a family, the rest of the family. I have 3 brothers too, all older. We just go out and then take the nieces with us because they're older. They're in their 50s and 40s. I was a very young aunt. And, we'd all just go looking for the person. And that's how we would handle it because the Philadelphia cops, they're lovely people. I love my cops. I always
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to agree possibly with you with that. I'm just going to say yes. Possibility big time.
What?
What Gail?
Do you think it's the crazy lady? Do you think it's her?
I think it's possible.
Yeah.
Am I thinking Jersey?
Yeah.
She doesn't live far from me,
I know.
Oh.
She's probably she's right over the bridge. She's probably only about 12 miles from me. I'm in Phil. She's in Cherry Hill, but I think she's really in Camden, which is scum yard.
Yeah.
And you don't want to go to Camden. You think Philly's bad? Camden's 20 times worse.
I've never been anywhere up that way. I've never been there.
Oh, you would love. Actually, Philadelphia is a beautiful city. We're getting a bad rep right now because there's a race of young men who are killing each other out. And this whole fentanyl thing. But but if you go into Center City, there's so much to see. You got Liberty Bell, Independence Hall. You see the Declaration, the real Declaration of Independence, the real Constitution. There's so much. Oh, the food. If you go to the Reading Terminal Market, the Amish. I'm sure you know Amish.
Oh yeah, Pennsylvania.
Oh, they're all in Ohio, Michigan.
They're
all
up
there.
through there.
Missouri. But we have a large contingent about 100 miles from here in Lancaster.
Lancaster, that's what I was going to say.
And their food is just, oh my God.
And their quilts.
Like they make little pies. Just personal pies, like little apple, and something I ever heard of, shoe fly pie, but it's not bad. And cakes and just they're like all their lunch meat is real. It's not like processed like you get in a delicatessen.
Oh
here.
No, everything is fresh from scratch.
Real turkey, real roast beef.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's so much to do here. Even just to go to see our city hall. Yeah. That's an amazing building in itself. How they ever got Billy Penn up top, I don't know, but he's up there. And it's just
that woman said it was what, 5 hours away to drive there?
Yeah, it's not real far. Now people mock our accent. And now, a lot of people probably think, you guys have the accent, and you guys are saying, no, I have the accent.
Right.
And because we say words weird. We don't say water. We say water.
Well, it's funny. When I was a little girl, I used to say water.
Yeah,
and my mom used to laugh and go, "Where'd you come from?"
Well, I'm half Southern. I'm half Philadelphia.
You're right.
Always late. It does make sense there. She said that not just anybody's going to know the Wells kid's name and Cher's kid's name. They threatened Cher's kids.
That's right. They knew Cher's children.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I do believe that it's somebody that's low class and knows a little bit of something that's going on and
Yeah,
trying to
they've
stir
been
up the
watching
pot,
YouTube
and
streams.
also Luciferian or satanic.
There got to be some type of satanic.
They're satanic. I saw
Yeah.
Lucifer written on this person's page, actually, so I'm not even just gonna.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I
you
did.
I mean,
pull it
that's
out?
when you really get scared.
Oh, I'm not scared at all of that.
No, but I mean, in the sense of like
What's in their
worry,
mind?
I worry
Yeah, what are
about
they into?
Jinkies
Yeah.
and these children. And
Yeah.
I don't know, Candace. I may not agree with everything of all the whole, but I'd hate her to be up there alone. I worry about that.
Him coming up here and growling like that.
Yeah, that was weird. What was the
He
growl?
growled last night too. He growled.
Yeah, he did it tonight too.
I know.
Or
I'm
she.
like,
It could
He
be
or
a
she.
she.
Yeah, we don't know. He or
With
she.
the voice, you know, you have those voice things.
mm-hmm.
You can, like, I guess AI your voice.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you know, it could be a woman pretending to be a man or a young child.
I
Have
wonder
you ever
if
heard
it ain't a woman
exorcism?
too. I wonder if it's not a woman too, y'all.
I wonder if
think
she
it
has
might be.
666 tattooed somewhere.
That's scary.
I believe there is some demonic tattoos. I do.
Did you see? Did you see it?
And I know 666 isn't a good one.
No, that's not a good one.
That's scary, you guys.
I mean, I can't say I know a lot about the devil. I know what I've been taught about him taking Jesus up and saying, I'll give you all the, you know, I know all that from the Bible, but I don't know a lot like you do. You guys know more.
Astral projection and all that.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of those things. And I just know what I read in the Bible. People think Catholics don't read the Bible. Yes, we do.
Y'all are allowed to have them now.
Yeah. Not in Northern Ireland. They don't like the Irish to have them, the Catholics to have them.
People don't know that people in witchcraft, warlocks and witches can astral project.
Yes, they can.
It's a supernatural thing that they can do. They literally leave their bodies and go to another place. It's called astral projection.
Never heard of that.
That's how
They
Anton
get that
LaVey
power
died.
from drinking
Is
blood.
this the same as Wicca?
Well,
Yes,
all
all of
flows
it's the
into the same pool.
stuff. Yeah.
In the same cesspool.
I knew somebody who was a Wicca, but I didn't know what they were. I said, you're just picking that out of your hat because you want to think it's going to shock me. People love to think they're going to shock me because I taught in a Catholic school, and my degree is in religion, and you know they think they're going to shock me. No, it doesn't shock me.
Wicca
Nothing shocks
is
me.
really more of like a new agey type witchcraft where they supposedly worship nature and they don't do dark magic and they only do light magic, but we know what it all leads to.
Yeah, like they're tree huggers or something, right?
Sort of, yeah, but they do mess around with spells and stuff, and they got, I mean, some of them do black magic, some of them do.
I don't know why you'd want to do that stuff.
No, because
maybe I'm just too scared. Even if I wasn't raised the way I was, I'm just too scared of anything that isn't Christian and Christ-like.
So what does God say that gives us life? The blood, right?
The blood of the Lamb
is what gives it life. So that's why you don't drink the blood. What does Satanists do? They drink blood. The blood. Mm-hmm. And that's why they get.
So are they like wolves and lambs clothing?
They
because
also
they're drinking the blood of the lamb.
They might actually have. No, they drink real.
Yeah, they drink either animal blood or children's blood.
Yeah, the blood of the lamb.
Human.
That's what we read. They drink the blood of the lamb.
Yeah, but we like when you do like communion, you're drinking more like grape juice.
We don't drink anything. We don't get the good stuff. You kidding? They hide that for themselves. We get Eucharist. The only time you get the wine is if it's a high mass. We don't went high. If it's like your wedding, sometimes a funeral, they'll give it to the family. You'll drink out of the chalice, but no, only the priest gets that and the deacon. And we just get the Eucharist. Episcopalians, you'll get a little shot of grape juice, but they only give communion once a month. We give it every Sunday, every day, actually.
Communion?
And
are you talking about
it would be really hard because on Sundays there's 4 masses.
Yeah.
Because there's probably 3,500 people in my parish. So there's 4 masses, plus there's one on Saturday night. So you figure all that wine, but it would be grape juice. Or it's like wine really watered down. Because I see that priest pouring that in up on the altar every week. And I go, oh, he's a drinker. I pick out the drinker. Not enough water.
The thing is that, so I don't want to get too deep because a lot of people don't believe in it, but I worked with a girl that was into the New Age crystal thing. And she must have sensed that I was a Christian because she kept talking about it. She was talking about all this witchcraft stuff with the crystals and stuff, and I just was like ignoring her, like
that's
business and
focus,
stuff.
Focus, witchcraft.
She asked me what I thought of it, and I said it's very dangerous. You need to be careful. That's not of God. You are not messing with nothing but demons when you
open up portals
and
demons.
When I told her, she talked about seeing ghosts, and I said, ghosts are not real. You're seeing demons.
I'll admit I kind of believe in ghosts because I think sometimes people who have been killed aren't ready to go yet. And they still want to show themselves to their family in some way.
I believe they're
ready to cross over.
I really believe that God either takes them or they're resting in the grave. I don't believe God does that to anybody.
You never had like a strange feeling after you lost somebody that they were there?
I have. People's come to me in their dreams.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, I even mean like just sitting there. Like there are times I'll look over and I'll, Mom, what do you do? You don't even know I live here. I moved here after you died. I mean, but sometimes I think, or my dad, who's been gone since I was 18.
I do think maybe God lets people
years old.
Like in dreams and stuff.
Oh yeah, they always come to me in my dreams.
Yeah.
This is what I think. I think that a demon has to have a body or an object to occupy. And so when a person passes away,
that would be a portal, I guess.
They leave that demon behind and it roams that area. And
it's for a familiar spirit. It's a familiar spirit. And that's where generational curses come from. Because a familiar spirit that leaves a family member and goes to the next familiar family spirit so they can operate through whatever their lust is. Like if it's alcohol, then if a son is an alcoholic of a father that's an alcoholic, those demons are going to jump on that person if they're not filled with the Holy Spirit.
Well,
I mean, that's just the way it is.
I'm a recovering addict. I was addicted to painkillers. I have RSD, lupus, and osteoarthritis.
I have lupus too. Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
and I got addicted to painkillers.
I did too.
And I've been sober 8 years.
Me too. 8 years, November 14th. Yay, go girl. Yay.
It's the greatest feeling in the world, but I'm in so much freaking pain. But
well, good for you.
I go to therapy every week. I do everything. I don't do the meetings anymore, though. I should, but
I never ever
it's the same people every time. They heard my story. I've heard theirs. If I need it, I know where I can go. But
I'm going to tell you, God did it 100%. That is the honest truth. I gave my testimony today, and
really,
God did it, and I literally praised my way through it for a year. I never relapsed, not one time.
Let me ask you this.
Oh, I've relapsed because the pain got so bad. Yes, I'm sorry, Daisy.
Do you believe in the Nephilim?
The what?
The Nephilim?
I don't know what that is.
The Nephilim.
You know why? Because the Roman Catholic Church took that part out of the Bible, the Book of Enoch.
Yeah.
What do you know, like the Latin for it or anything? I can ask my priest tomorrow.
No. It's the sons of God, the angels that fell and
went into the daughters of men, and
the daughters of men and produced giants.
Giants. Remember, it says there were giants back in the land in those days, which is one reason the flood came. was to kill off the Nephilim, which were the hybrid.
I'm gonna have to bring. Oh no! Tomorrow we're having Father Fong. He doesn't even understand English.
The fallen angels went to Enoch. You know, Enoch's one of the ones that.
No, I know Enoch. There's a book of Enoch, isn't there?
Exactly. Yeah, the church took it out though. But
yeah, it's not in our Bible.
Right.
There's a few that have been taken out. That like people say what's different between the Catholic and the Christian Bible.
It's still mentioned in Genesis.
Yeah, that's how I know it. Enoch.
Well, in the book of Enoch, the fallen angels came and they mated with females, right, of the earth, and produced Nephilim, giants, right? They were evil, they were huge, and so the fallen angels went to Enoch and asked them to go to God to ask for forgiveness, and when he did, he chained some of them in under the Euphrates River and told them that their children would die before their eyes and forever roam the earth, which is
the Euphrates.
And they think that the demons that's on earth are the Nephilims.
Correct.
Children,
all right.
The Nephilim children, which is giants, and they have
David and Goliath. There's proof of that.
Yeah. The giant David. I wrote that down because I want to ask Father. I want to ask Father Chris. Our pastor is Father Chris. He doesn't want to be Father Walsh. He wants to be cool. Father Chris.
The book of Enoch, I don't believe if Enoch walked with God, then why was his book taken out of the Bible? I don't understand.
I think it comes down to the same thing with, there were more than 10 commandments.
Well, they said that the fallen angels came and taught women how to put on makeup and seduce men and how to make armor and
I blame the women for everything.
I know, but that's what they said. The fallen angels.
Here's a question I have for you. Do you believe Mary Magdalene was the whore at the well?
The what?
The whore at the well.
I don't know.
She wasn't.
No, I don't think she was the one at the well. I don't think Mary Magdalene.
The whore at the well had no name whatsoever.
Yeah, I think she was just the Samaritan woman.
I think Mary Magdalene, now you can hate me for this. Now, this is my own personal. I think she and Jesus had a relationship.
Are you in the Da Vinci Code thing?
No, I've never even seen the Da Vinci Code.
Oh, I don't mean the movie. I meant just the.
No, I don't know any of that stuff. Yeah. I don't. No, this is a personal belief of mine. They were very close, and I think they were more than she was an apostle. She was the first one at the gravesite. She was the first one at his cross. Of course, Joseph and Arimathea brought him down, but she was the first to grab him, even before Mary, Mary, Mother of God.
Mother.
I feel that their relationship was deeper.
I believe.
You think that's Bible witchcraft?
Jesus was pure. I don't know. I don't think.
They say a blessed mother.
I don't see why they would keep it out, though. Like, what reason would they have if Jesus got married?
Maybe nobody wrote about it. Maybe John or Joseph or John.
No, but he was so.
Maybe nobody wrote. They were very jealous of her.
Well, think of this, though. I think he knew the cup he had to bear, and I don't know that God would allow him to reproduce and to get married.
Oh, I don't think he had children. I just think they were.
Called us daughters.
I think they were just
closer than daughters.
But
I
also think the Blessed Mother, who was pure, but I think she and Joseph had a normal marriage, and John was her son. He's from the cross says, Mary, that is your son. Now it could be taken two different ways. Yeah. It could be he's going to replace me.
He's replacing.
Or he could be he is your son and
had siblings. Yeah, he had real siblings.
Never touched Mary until Jesus was born. He never touched her.
No,
she remained a virgin.
I'm talking about after Jesus.
After, yeah, they had children because Jesus has had a brother
Yeah, John.
Yeah. Well,
St. John was his brother.
I think
He says it
Yeah.
on the cross. Mary, there is your son.
Yeah.
And some people get mad. Catholic people get mad at me for feeling this way, but it's just a feeling. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, so I get up there.
Yeah, people shouldn't get mad about it because we all.
Well, the thing is, Jesus called his daughters, his sons and daughters. That's why I think he would never have thought of Mary in any other way.
I don't think any of them technically got married. I think they were just a couple, and he went to her more than he went to any of them. That's why Judas was so jealous of her. And then Judas thought that Jesus should be stepping forward more, not worried about her. That's why he turned him in. He wanted him to be more of a, you're not doing your job. No, you're not doing what we want you to do.
I believe Jesus was pure. I don't think he touched anybody. I think we are his children, because that's why he calls us daughters and sons.
Yeah, I mean, it could go either way. It's whatever you. Sometimes I think I'm wrong, and I think no, Jesus didn't have a relationship. He was Jesus. He walked on water. But then sometimes I think because he was made human through baptism. I mean, he was baptized just like us by John.
It said in here that the Bible was written by men. Yes, it was written by men, but it was with men that walked with God, especially Moses.
Not all.
Moses wrote the
God inspired
Bible, the Torah. And
my favorite book is by somebody who was a piece of scum, really. Paul.
These people walked with God.
I love that.
Noah,
Paul,
Moses,
wait a minute, Paul.
King David, Solomon. They all walked with God.
They're all in the Talmud.
Samuel.
Elijah, and think of Elijah's personality. I kind of have Elijah's personality. I'm like, look, I'll call down 2,000 prophets of Baal to be down if they mess.
I mean, people say, well, the Catholics don't do the Old Testament. Yeah, we do it every Sunday. We have a book, we have a reading from the Old Testament, the New Testament, and then the Gospels.
Yeah.
Right.
Four Gospels.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. Yeah.
Bless us field we play upon. Let us play with zeal and zest. Let us play our very best. Who's going to win? We are.
I've never heard of that.
Team when they were kids. When I coached.
The Bible.
I had Catholic.
Is that what I've learned from the Bible is we all, no matter what we do, how close we are to God, if we make a mistake, we will have to answer to that. And ultimately, we have to
repent,
pay for our sin, like David.
David
was very close
to God. Be forgiven, and you mean it from your heart. I believe Jesus forgives you.
Yes,
I'm not big on going. This is not the Catholic Church. I don't believe in confession.
No, I don't believe in that either at all.
No, it does say in the Bible, "Whose sins you retain, you retain. Whose sins you forgive are forgiven. Whose sins you retain are retained." That was the night the priesthood, on Holy Thursday night when the priesthood was first at the Last Supper.
I just believe in going straight to the Lord and asking for forgiveness from
that's
him.
what I do.
Yeah. I'm going to cut the middleman out and go straight to the
last
Lord.
time I went to confession was the week COVID hit. And I only went to talk to an adult. I just wanted to have some conversation.
Like, I need to talk to somebody.
And before that, I said to him, I said, Father Bonner, I probably haven't been here in 15 years. This is where I do it, right here. I got enough. And
I think that's where everybody does. I think it generally comes from the heart.
Yeah, and then when we were in grade school, you knew you were if you were in there too long, and then you had to do the walk of shame up to the altar for your penance. Like you see all the boys going up, and they're up there for like 3-4 minutes. Girls are in and out. It was embarrassing. So I used to lie in grade school and say, "Oh, I went on the weekend."
Maybe chicks are doing good to tell. They're doing good. They're bigger. Tonight's their first night outside.
But it's nice to talk about this. It's nice to hear other people's.
Absolutely, yeah. And I'm Pentecostal, and there are some Catholic Pentecostals. Did you know that?
Oh yes, I had a neighbor who was one. She spoke in tongues, and I can't think of what it was called.
Yeah,
she tried to get me to join. I went, Mrs. Malone, are you crazy? You have 14 kids, and you can't get one of them to join. You're not getting your neighbor to join.
I'm going to tell you, I prayed to speak in tongues for like 20 years. That is no kidding. I'm not even kidding. I had to have deliverance. And the moment I got deliverance, I started speaking in tongues. Immediately.
It's amazing. Like I've been to, like I ran the CYO at our, when I was younger. I used to run it for the kids. That means Catholic Youth Organization. The get together, let's do this for the old people, and then we'll have a party. And I'm at a CYO meeting, and they were ecumenicals. That's what they were called.
Yeah.
And we were meeting in the room downstairs next to us, and they all started in tongues, and the kids are all looking at me. Miss McNichol, what's that? I went, I don't know.
We call it our heavenly language.
I mean, there is a Greek name for it.
There's two different kinds. There's like tongues that people give a word, of course, in church, but you would need an interpreter for that. Okay.
Oh yeah,
that would be a God. That would be a word from God to edify the body.
I don't believe that person's going to come back tonight. Do you?
No, I don't think so, because I think that they pretty much see that like we're not playing around and we're
talking about religion. They don't want to talk about religion.
But yeah, they don't want to. I don't know if they'll come back or not.
But if they want my address, you give it to them.
No, you don't give nobody.
No, you give them my address, and
scares me when she does that, because literally there was a pretty creepy person that was up on Jinky's panel one night, and he ended up having to go to the psychiatric hospital. He was talking really scary stuff.
Keep them down your way. You keep them down. I think my nephew lives near Miss Sherry, though.
But
my nephew and his wife and children.
By her address, and Jackie, you want to consider it. If
we're going to pray that this person
I
is
wonder
exposed.
if Frank did ever get out of the hospital or not. I wonder if he got out.
Who?
Frank. He was the guy.
What happened
to him? He was the one that was up. I don't know. He went to the psychiatric hospital. I don't know if he ever got out.
That was the boy that night that we prayed for, Miss Daisy. Is that the boy that we prayed for that night? That like, it was like in the live, he was trying to kill himself.
Is that
drinking? We got him to say poison on the skin, or else it gets the hose again. Kind of reminds you of that movie, The Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just
fava beans.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched that movie, Marita?
Silence of the Lambs.
I've seen parts of it. I don't like those kind of movies. I don't like scary. I love Harry Potter.
Like a demonic movie.
Because it got kids to read again.
Real story.
And I didn't think it was demonic.
It's
like
actually
story.
It's kind of like a psychological thriller, sort of like, because she was an FBI agent and she was get kids that
she was really good in that. I saw parts of it. But that was too scary for me. I've never seen The Exorcist. Never seen that.
Puts the lotion on its skin or
else. You know what?
I don't like those kind of movies.
With that whale,
I love that movie too, Yanni.
What movie?
That rubbed the lotion on its
really
skin.
Good movie, but it could potentially be a true movie, because
I was wondering if it was maybe based.
Well, it is, because it's based off of Ed Gein.
Hannibal Lecter.
I think that is based on a true story.
And then also that Buffalo Bill.
Never saw it.
Is who they were looking for in the movie.
Yeah.
I remember, and he was making a skin. He was making skin because that's what he was doing. He was taking people and taking their skin and
right.
sewing clothes together out of the skin.
The only update, White Widow baby, that they have on Harmony Montgomery is that her dad got in court the other day and said that he did not kill her. He did not end killing her. But we all know what he did. That
poor little girl.
That poor sweet baby.
Oh, I know.
You have a girl from this area. She's from a little bit up from New Jersey. She went missing 5 years ago. I think her name's Dulce Ruiz, I think. Her mother, they went to the playground. Her mother would look down on her phone, looked up, and she was gone. A van came.
That's how fast the child can
Yeah, it's a second.
And they never found her. Dulce Ruiz. It was a Hispanic last name. The mother didn't speak much English. The little brother, they didn't touch.
Right.
Just grabbed the girl, and nobody ever knew what happened.
Did y'all ever hear?
Baby, you heard what he did to her, right? Did you hear what his?
Oh my God! Yes, I've watched your and.
No, I'm talking about like one of my mods. I don't know if she.
I watched his
thing
on YouTube, a court hearing or like what was done to this child.
Baby.
I don't want to say kids are goats.
Baby, I think
it broke my heart, and I thought the mother
on Duty Rom thought the same thing that I thought, that just by the way Kayla talked that maybe he was selling little Harmony too,
trying to get rid.
He was,
and he couldn't do it, and then he probably. But I blame the mother as much as I blame him. I'm sorry, you don't see your child for 2.5 years, and you don't wonder why.
Well, that and the stepmom should go.
Yeah, the stepmom taking food stamps for her though.
Yeah, and that's why they did. I think that's why they didn't even call any assistance or anything. For one thing, they would have got in trouble. But another thing, they were defrauding the government.
I can never understand how you could take a child. We had a child here about 20 or something years ago. His name was, and don't laugh, Zachary Dackery. And the mother.
I called my son that. His name was Zachary.
Well, this kid's last name was Dackery. Zachary Dackery. And the mother unalived him and put him in the Delaware River. That's the river that runs between here and New Jersey. Bricked him down with that, and he came up, and the mother went to and the father, nothing happened to him. And I always wondered how come he wasn't. He knew his son wasn't there, and he was little. He was maybe a year old.
It's almost like the Kaylee Anthony trial, where the mom never reported little Kaylee Anthony.
Another one. How did she just get up and get to walk away and live her life?
Father, I'll tell you exactly how. Her father is a friggin' 33-degree level Freemason. That's how.
Well,
ask Johnny, she'll tell you.
I know what Freemasons are.
Johnny will tell you. She knows.
My friend, my guy friend.
What he did to Harmony.
He's a Mason, but he's not into it. Like.
Good night, Sharon.
He's a Catholic. He goes to church, but he's a Mason. He just pointed, I think.
But people don't know that. They don't really realize it because they'll keep it quiet.
They accept them now. We weren't accepted at first.
Yeah, for a while. But there's
a cemetery behind my house here, and all that Jewish
that stuff that goes back to a little bit. There's some ties.
Well, the cemetery behind me here, a block behind me, is Jewish. And they have a whole Freemason section. And I didn't think they let Jews be Freemasons.
Oh, yeah.
I thought they weren't allowed to be.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, yes.
And these people, some of these stones go back to the 1800s. I'm like, wow, I never knew you were that famous.
But now we're talking about high-level 33-degree Luciferian where they know what they're serving.
They're the highest level, right?
Yeah. My grandfather was one,
My grandfather's a little Englishman. The other one was a sort of little Irishman.
So, within a blink of an eye, a child can be gone. That's why a lot of people say, "Well, there's no way that Summer could get kidnapped up on that hill." Oh yeah,
that's a lie. That's a lie. I mean,
no doubt about it.
Child can go from anywhere.
I've asked y'all a question.
Them be taken from a schoolyard.
Have y'all ever heard of Larry Gene Bell?
No.
The man that killed Sherry Smith. This was in the late 80s. And he killed another little girl named Deborah May Helmick. She was 9 years old. And Sherry was taken. This is the reason I say this, because I'm friends with this family and her sister. This man died in the electric chair. He was the last one to die in the electric chair in our state.
No, I don't want to know your state. No.
But well, I don't. I've said it before, but it's South Carolina. I don't care. I mean, it is what it is.
Oh, my best friends live down there.
Larry Gene Bell was his name, and I was going to do actually a live about it because she had the same thing happen. They lived at the end of a very long area. You know what I'm saying? Kind of secluded, kind of like
anywhere where it's secluded.
And this man watched her and her sister. He watched them. Nobody knew him like that. Nobody. There was no association.
You know who?
He took her at the mailbox. The father looked out the window, saw her go get her mail, looked back again. She graduated that year, and it was that quick. She was planning on, she just got finished swimming at a friend's house. She got the mail, and she was diabetic, and her medicine was in her car, in her pocketbook, and her car was still running when her daddy went down there. And that's how fast it can happen. And they had no idea who this man was.
My mom used to say that, a blink of an eye, a blink of an eye. Because, you know, back when I was a kid, you left the house in the morning. You didn't come back till dinner. It's 5:45. They set the table for 6 o'clock dinner. My parents didn't know where any of us were. And now, like when the grandkids came, she didn't let them out of her sight. And
I'm a helicopter.
Said, "Oh, you didn't care about us, Mom, but you care about Gregory and Colleen and all them." But you know, we were allowed to just go off. My parents knew half the shit I did. They knew we were jumping off the bottomless bridge in Larmer Park, thumbing it when we were 11 years old. Taking a train all the 30 miles up to Nockamixon, which is a swim hole, and the train wouldn't stop. It would just slow down. We'd duck and roll and to get off it, and with our fishing rods and stuff. My parents knew none of this.
Dang.
I don't know how we all made it. The whole neighborhood made it, though. We all survived.
Well, God looks after drunks and fools.
That's what.
Oh, thank you, Lady R. Thank you for coming in for the Critters Crime.
We have probably you may have even heard about this because it was on news all over. In 1994, a boy from my church was beaten to death on my church steps with baseball bats. Eddie Pollock was his name.
Horrible.
What was his name?
Eddie Pollock. It was all over the world.
I'm trying to remember.
Because the cops didn't show up.
Oh, wow.
And a group of kids from the suburbs came down with baseball bats, and he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And they beat him. He had 7 skull fractures. His head was ripped off of his neck.
Terrible.
It was hard. He was a senior in high school. He was 16, just starting a senior year. It was there's a book written about it. It's called Eddie's Name. And it's a very good book, and they used to make you read it in the Catholic high schools here, but there's not that many left anymore. They're all private. Because
Stacey, what'd you just say? I'm sorry. What'd you just say? Were you reading something, or did you try to say something?
Who, me?
Yeah, I was trying to see what you were saying.
Maggie said that it's the same world, just more easier for predators to get kids now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because the internet.
And I think that's because of this. The internet.
It's the internet.
And telephones, as good as cell phones are.
Thank you for that super chat. Thank you.
They follow you everywhere.
Miss V. You're absolutely right. I used to pay 10 cents a day to swim at the plunge
My cousin had the same thing happen to him in Philly.
What
What was your cousin's name?
I don't care.
UWU Keith.
Thank you, Steve.
So, because I'm sure I know the story.
The lady R's my back chat security.
Is she?
Back chat,
Can't
y'all.
get that lady's name who said happened to her cousin in Philly. You went Keith so.
Huh?
What was your
Brian?
cousin's name?
Brian?
Brian, can you give me his last name? Because I'm sure I know him. If it happened within the past 50 years or so. Because that happened down in Kensington or Fishtown or something. It started, you know, and I also, speaking of parents that have done things to their child, that woman, Stanley, her daughter, Evelyn was her daughter or something.
Oh, Evelyn Boswell. That's in Tennessee.
Boswell.
Right down the
Boswell's
street, too.
related to the Stanleys from my big fat
Greek wedding?
Not Greek wedding, but they're the Roma gypsies, my big fat gypsies. They were on that show and they're trash. Her mother was trash. That whole family was trash.
One lady on YouTube.
She did nothing to help. And I remember when the mother was a little baby. When I used to watch it, it was on like Bravo Network or something.
Oh yeah, I saw that before because I like to watch the lady that made all the dresses.
That place is crazy. They do there's YouTubers that film Kensington now, and there ain't nothing but people on the street.
On the streets.
I'm going to tell you, Miss Casey, I live about 4 or 5 miles from there.
Oh,
and
really?
I look at it
I
all
have
the time.
to go down through there sometimes to take the that train that runs above to go to the doctors. I won't go on there anymore. I'll take the other train and take 2 trains, the regular rail train.
Zombieville.
I don't go through there.
It's that Trank that's out there now. It's called Trank.
Yeah, xylazine.
Yeah,
It's
and it
xylazine.
causes them to bend over because it's that fentanyl mixed with Trank, and they bend over and they look like they're a zombie almost, and they just sway back and forth, back and forth. And it's eating their skin.
I lost my niece to that last year.
I'm so sorry.
She wasn't my blood niece, but she was my niece, and
that's sad.
I wonder
my
if that shows
sister
up.
just lost her godson in October to that. We're actually doing on the 21st this month. We're doing a fentanyl thing down at this place called 5 Points near me, where we're going to be with signs and everything about, because it's Fentanyl Awareness Day.
Okay, and I was
but they're lacing it with something called xylazine, which is
and I was going to ask, did that show up in their autopsy report? And I'm going to tell you why.
Yes, it does. You just got to put the hair. And it's in
my
there.
son passed away, okay, and they said it was from fentanyl, okay. I think he bought Xanax because he was taking.
See, and they're pressing them. They're pressing them.
Yep, and I think he got a pressed pill because he had just gotten rebaptized 3 weeks before that. He was going to church on his own every day, just fixing to start the praise team at church, and he just got deliverance the day before he passed away, actually.
These kids don't know what the F they're taking down there.
No.
And I'm going to tell you something. Not saying that those people aren't from Philly, but 80% of them are from all around the United States. They come here because it's an open air drug market. The police do nothing because they're told not to, because the DA doesn't want to deal with it. Our DA is a piece of shit.
Well, I think they're destroying our country from the inside out.
And I voted Republican because I wanted him gone, but unfortunately,
somebody says it's a horse tranquilizer.
It's a horse tranquilizer.
Yeah, it's some kind of an animal tranquilizer. I knew that.
And it eats your skin from inside out.
They look like an alligator almost with their skin.
I have a friend right now in the hospital getting ready to lose both of his legs because of it.
Yeah, a lot of them are amputees down there.
And the smell, the rotten skin.
And they have maggots. I've seen They have maggots in
And
their
they just
wound.
sleep on the streets there.
Yeah.
All those stores. My mom said to me one time, she said, "Do you know that was a day out when I was a kid going
Vicky,
down Kensington Avenue?"
honestly,
Because she was from that area.
if it was
She said-
heroin, it would be safer. Honest to God, if it was heroin, it would be safer.
Exactly.
This fentanyl and this trank is killing people right and left.
You can't take it. Heroin anymore.
You can't get real heroin anymore at all.
No, because I followed this because I've lost so many people. I've lost students.
Yeah. And
I can't tell you how many former students I've lost.
I keep Narcan.
Some are still
I keep
down
Narcan on me all the time if I'm out.
Yeah,
you
that's
never
good to
know.
have.
I've seen people.
Is Narcan going to be enough?
But you're right,
with
Miss
the
Daisy,
trank,
because
it's not enough.
Salazine, it
It
can't
doesn't work.
It
No,
won't
it will
bring it
not
back.
wake them up. It won't.
Only if it's fentanyl.
Yep.
If it's not too much xylazine, it isn't bringing them back. Now, my neighbor across the street works for SEPTA, which is our Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation, which is that L that runs up top. He works right at K&A. He's the electrician and everything at that station. And he says he's woken up a same person 3-4 times, gone off in an ambulance, come back, gone off in an ambulance, come back. My nephew is a first responder down there with the Philadelphia Fire Department. He takes the same people in of day and night. And then he's cold to it now. He's indifferent to it now. He doesn't get all upset anymore because it's becoming such a...
So common.
You know, sometimes he said, I'd like to just take a little old lady to the hospital for like a heart attack or something. It's the same thing over and over again. Then there's shootings and stabbings because you stole my drugs. No, I didn't, but they don't know they didn't because they're so high.
They're out of their head, yeah.
It really, I've never seen anything like it, and it's just getting worse. And hopefully the new mayor in November, she believes in stop and frisk. And I think that's what Philadelphia needs right now because we have too many carjackings.
Something needs to happen over there.
What are they going to do with the homeless and the drug addictions, though?
They try to put, there's a hospital right there called St. Joseph's. And they take them in there, an Episcopal hospital. They're both on Allegheny Avenue, right there. It's like
so
a revolving door.
They've had to turn
come out and start
people
using
away. They've had to turn people away because they've been so full that they didn't have enough room to even take the people in.
I think they got to send them the frick back to where they came from. They do interviews with these people. Where are you from? I'm from Delaware. I'm from Maryland. I'm from Virginia. I'm from Massachusetts. I'm from California. Well, then go back there. Then we could deal with our own home people who live here.
Oh, gosh.
It's not going to happen, though, until they...
Praise the Lord, Token. I'm so thankful that your son lived and that you were able to administer that. You know, I begged my son to stay with me the weekend that he passed away. And if he would have stayed here, I would have been able to do that. I would have been able to. I feel like I could have saved him. I really do. But
God bless you, Token.
But you know what? Thank God that the Lord gave you that intuition and that ability, and you had that there to take care of it. Praise the Lord.
Vicki, yes, they do call it Zombie Land. We used to call K&A growing up, and even back then, it wasn't the greatest neighborhood. Oh, we're going down Kensington. Ugh. But it was just gang.
Not like nothing like that.
There was no drugs. It wasn't drugs. It was a bunch of tap rooms. You know what a tap room is?
Yeah.
It's a corner bar. And there's just a bunch of tap rooms down there and a bunch of drunks on the avenue. But all those stores used to be open.
I watched videos.
I was on the movie theater on that.
Well, in Harlan, where I'm from, there was a doctor in Harlan that bragged that he gave oxycodones to people and got them addicted, and he actually went to jail.
Was he in that movie? That
it.
Netflix special?
Yeah,
Daisy?
that movie. I know what you're talking about. I watched it. It
Yeah,
was OxyContin, you know, Pfizer.
Because he was from like over in another country. Well, he said he was going to kill all the Americans that he could over here.
Oh,
so
I think they're using drugs to do it. I really do. I think they're collapsing our country
openly
through drugs.
bragged about getting people hooked on OxyContins. And
the funny thing is, Sheila, you look at you and I, Sheila, who need painkillers if we wanted them, if we chose.
Yeah.
We can't get them. We can't get them now. And I'm grateful.
Well, the crazy thing is, when I went to the hospital, they tried their best to give me Dilaudid in an IV, and I was like, no. I was like, no.
I was going to go to the emergency. My doctor said, you have to go to the emergency room. This was 2 weeks ago. The pain was so bad. I said, no, they're going to put something in a needle in my arm when I'm not looking. And I did, you know what MAP is, right? Where I was taking 15 milligrams of methadone. And they
I never did methadone. I did Suboxone for a month, and that's how I got off.
I did methadone for 4 years, 15 milligrams. That's it. But I did Suboxone to get off that for maybe 2 weeks, and I break it up into little, because that's such a bitter pill to swallow anyway.
It's terrible.
So bitter. And then, so for 4 years, I've taken not a damn thing.
Yeah, for 8 years, I've taken nothing except for when they gave
for
me
the first 4 years, I had to do MAP.
I'm proud of you.
The pain was just too bad, but I was only on 15 milligrams. But it's still in my head to this day.
Well, but see, that's what I have to use marijuana for, is pain, because I won't take.
Well, that's what they want me on, and I'm like, no. Is that going to be considered a narcotic?
No, it's not. Because the thing is, I've been able to just stop that. Like, okay, you know how if we take opiates more than 3 days, we're basically going to go through withdrawals regardless.
Yes.
You take opiates more than 3 days. Okay.
Yes.
Well, with cannabis, I mean, yes, you're going to have the pain that you're covering up, whenever you use it. Whether you eat whatever it is or take it, however you take it. There's even Marinol pills, that you can take. But I think that's them messing with it. You know what I'm saying? Big Pharma.
They wanted me on gummies.
But yeah, they have them in gummies. They have them in all kind of things, and even the CBD, which doesn't have THC in it.
There are like a bunch of stores around here. Those CBDs. Yeah,
it really works. It does.
But
THC,
I'm on disability, so I don't have extra money for that crap. There's nothing fall under my prescription plan.
Yeah, it's just. Well, I'll tell you what. I really believe. There's a lady up in, I think it's New York or New Jersey. I need to look up her name, but she actually owns a pain clinic treatment center to help people get off of opiates, and she uses cannabis to get people off of opiates.
Now, I've seen people use ketamine to get them off opiates.
Yeah, I've heard of the ketamine.
Ketamine is an opiate.
But I've heard them that they'll put people to sleep with the ketamine or something. And
and you'll sleep for like 3 days.
Yeah, like a quick
withdrawal.
Yeah.
Still in your mind. I'm 8 years in, and it's still in my mind.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, there are times I'm foggy. I'm still get brain fog sometimes, and I'm a pretty intelligent person. And like I'll be watching Jeopardy. The simplest, like.
Well, that lupus. Lupus causes a brain fog too. You get that lupus brain fog.
Yeah, but I don't have lupus real bad. My thing is RSD, reflex sympathetic dystrophy. It's the grandfather of fibromyalgia.
Mm-hmm.
I've had fibromyalgia wasn't even around when I got this, and it's in both my legs. But I have arthritis all through my back,
same,
and bulging discs, and I won't do anything for them. I've done cortisone, but doesn't help.
Well, I'm allergic to cortisone, so I can't even do that. I had a reaction to that the one time I did it. And I have joint pain, terrible. It's horrible. I've got fibromyalgia and Sjogren's. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Yeah, Sjogren's syndrome.
Yeah. It's how they all a lot of times go together. And Miss Daisy, you're the nurse, of course. So you know about a lot of this stuff.
You know about RSD.
You know about all of our illnesses, Miss Daisy.
Yeah. But and it's hard, I had the stimulator put in my spine years ago when it first came out, dorsal column stimulator. It's like a TENS unit, but it was in my spinal cord. And I connected it to a battery in my abdomen, and I turned it on and off with the battery. And it was a pacemaker in my abdomen. And I used this big battery to turn it on. And it was supposed to break the pain waves from my brain to my.
Oh, I saw those. I saw those at my doctor's office on the wall. Like to have them implanted.
Yeah, mine was implanted. The doctor that did it was Jefferson Hospital. We have some fabulous hospitals in Philadelphia. Some of the best.
Exactly.
Well, the doctor put mine in, invented it. Okay. So I thought, he was going to cure me, and it did nothing. It just felt like I was wetting my finger and putting in an electric socket all the time.
But where is a person that literally walks the streets of Kensington, and it's just like a zombie land there? It's so sad. And
Yeah, they just
on them, and they're just
they
sad.
What happens, Daisy, is they get thrown off of one section where they'll put up tents and make like a tent city under some of the train trestles or up on the train trestle itself. And the cops will come, clear it out. The city will clear it out. Every Monday, they clear out one section. They move to another section. They built a Walgreens there. Now, I don't know why they even put one on the avenue because they get robbed constantly. But
I bet.
They have to play music all night to keep them from sitting there. They play real loud music. So the poor neighbors, there's still people that live in those homes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a neighborhood. There's a school right there. A great school.
But it's
what is Cornell? I think
that's what's so scary. It's in every town.
These big cities are just getting out of control with drugs.
These kids have to walk past them every day to go to school.
Rapid. Our country.
Think about our country. It's crumbling. Awful. It is crumbling, and
it's just becoming awful. Our country.
It is.
It is. It's sad. It's scary.
I'm not going to lie about it. And I do feel bad for the people because I think they're being used. But the people coming across the border and stuff like that, it's causing so many problems because they don't have anywhere to go. Like they'll pay $100 to put them up for one night. Then what?
Yeah, they just bust another 110 here from Texas. They just busted in Philadelphia yesterday.
These poor people.
We don't have any place for them.
They're being used for an agenda and they don't even know it. And then they get here, they've got nowhere to take their family. They're homeless.
Who's the Texas governor? What's his name? Abbott. He just said another 110 to Philadelphia yesterday. A couple weeks ago, he said 100. They come up by a real nice bus and they get some pocket money. There's nowhere for them to go. We don't have anywhere.
Governor, he was a Republican governor. He sent them right back.
Well, our governor is
it's terrible.
And people say, oh, they're bringing over drugs. No, they're not. The cartels are coming underground. They're not coming over.
Also, trust me when I tell you, our country knows more about the drugs that's coming in here than people think.
Oh, yeah. You're right about that.
I mean, our own government is the biggest supplier of drugs that anybody
Big farm, baby. Big farm.
It is sad because remember, Candace said there was a lot of homeless there at the
at that hotel.
I was thinking of when you said that.
Homeless, like they've learned to survive outside, and
it's survival of the fittest.
Children in those little in those trailers they were having to stay in. Remember what she was talking about?
I know that they want a better life here, but it's dangerous to bring their children here.
And there's nothing for their children here right now. Their children are going to do exactly what the parents do, migrant working. Here in Philadelphia, they'll go to Jersey, pick peaches, they'll pick blueberries, and what else grows over there? Corn and tomatoes. Right over in
majority
and then they'll have to follow around, like the migrant workers.
Just come through the right channels, see where they could set up their job and all that stuff.
Yeah.
See where they would be set. We're not against migrants. That's what our country is founded on. We love immigrants. We love immigrants.
And the Beatitudes.
We all came from somewhere else, But there's a right way to do things and a wrong way.
Some things have to be done a little more pragmatic, and
also the trafficking, the children being trafficked across our border is unheard of.
A scary thing.
These parents are doing it thinking they're sending their kids there for a better life. And what are they going to do? They're living in those little dungeons, being abused.
Exactly.
Used and abused. And then when they're done with them, when they're like 12, 13, they'll throw them out in the streets. This kid has nothing. No education, no nothing.
And a lot of times they kill them when they're done with
children. They have a better life.
Oh God, that's so scary.
Money always ain't the best choice.
I look at my nieces and my great nieces and nephews because they're struggling. And I worry about them. I worry to death. that somebody's going to grab them, or some of them I'd like them to grab. Like I'll push them down. That's not
It's
even
just
funny.
bad. I mean, all the way around. We just need a better system.
What Philadelphia needs is to be the map thrown on certain sections of the city. Let it burn down.
To be honest, I almost feel like we've already started in the New World Order. I really believe that.
No doubt.
I think that we are headed toward that one world government, that one world religion, that one world everything that the Bible talks about in Revelation. It is so here already. People.
Well, I ain't giving up my religion, so they better wait till after I die.
I'm not taking.
I went through it this long. I'm going to stick it out.
And I'm not taking no
I'm
more.
make bug soup.
Right.
I can't
exactly.
I'm gonna make bug soup.
I'll eat
but
grass.
But control your rainwater. You can't collect rainwater or anything.
Oh yeah, they're stopping people.
Complete and thorough.
Really? You can do that around here.
Oh, in Oregon, there was a man that had like 30,000 gallons of rainwater saved, and they put him in jail over it.
You're kidding.
No.
No, it's against the law to collect rainwater.
The crap we could do here. Well, we can shoot up heroin in the middle of the thoroughfare. So.
Right. It depends on the state, I think,
Yeah, I mean, Philadelphia, you can pretty much get away with most anything.
I think California, I think they have a thing against it. And, with their wildfires, they should encourage people to save rainwater.
California, you're allowed to.
From California. But
you're allowed to, because of everything.
In California.
Because of all these droughts, you're allowed to contain water.
I believe California is under judgment, and I believe that there's a lot of things.
Wasn't California always under judgment?
Yeah, well, yes.
Well, California's a big state, and there's still a lot of good people that live.
Well, there's pockets. What I mean by California, I mean LA, Hollywood.
I know what you like.
Yeah.
The little.
We're talking about the main hub of California, there, where the Hollywood stuff goes on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But there's a lot of good people from California.
Oh yeah, I've got family that lives.
But I wouldn't live in California for nothing.
I don't think I've ever. The furthest I've ever been was Maryland.
I've got a family member that lives in San Diego. Well, there are several.
I got family in Macon, Georgia. That's about it.
Close to me.
I would like to go to Texas, but I don't think I'd want to live in Texas because it's too hot.
My uncle lived in Dallas, and he was a Cowboys fan.
But
you blew from Philly, and Eagles
if I had my choices of any states, it would be Texas, Tennessee, Alabama, Florida. I guess in Kentucky.
My sister lives in Florida. She lives in Fort Myers.
Oh, really? But see, I wouldn't live in. I would live in Florida because I like governor.
I can't stand
You're staying in a blue state, y'all, or a red
There's
state.
a lot of stuff in Florida.
My sister
trust
lives
me.
in Fort
That's the
Myers.
ones I'm staying in. I'm a Republican.
Florida kind of swings
Yeah,
back.
yeah. I'm sorry, but Biden has to go, y'all.
I'm not.
Yes, Biden has got
Because I'm a Democrat doesn't mean I'm a Biden fan. Okay, let's clear that up.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think Biden's able to run anything. I think he's brainwashed.
Don't think he's.
I truly believe that Obama is doing exactly what he said he's doing.
No, Obama's not doing anything.
Oh, I totally think 100% yes. I think it's the Biden administration, and I've said that from day one.
Well, let's not get political because
before the election, I literally had.
I don't want to get political because
I think God needs.
I'm going to
help us.
I don't like the other man who is being.
You don't like.
Hopefully going to jail. He should have been in jail before he ever ran for president. He's not.
They all should be in jail, including
all politicians are criminals,
including Bill Clinton. Including all of them. They all.
I don't even want to talk about it. And hello to the person from Ireland. Let's go Ireland.
Because both sides, I personally believe both sides are corrupt.
Oh yeah, I do too. And I think all politicians are. My brother was a politician, and he was. I used to say to him, "You're not corrupt," and he'd say, "You don't know."
Well,
I'd say, come on, Michael, you're just he's a committee man.
I almost feel sometimes that our presidents seem to be selected instead of elected. It seems, even looking in the past, I'm talking about way back, way back. I'm talking down to even Donald Trump.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I am.
The last election was fixed. That was robbed.
Yes.
All right. I'm done. I'm going to drop on this.
I've seen thousands of.
I'm going to drop on this
video.
I don't believe. No.
But we can agree
You
to
girls
disagree.
are awesome.
Yeah.
I watched it. Good night, honey.
Good night. It was fun chatting. It was fun being in, seeing everybody and everything. But politics.
No, I've seen it with my eyes. I've seen thousands at 3 o'clock in the morning.
And there's so many. There are many Republicans that were made to leave.
1 minute
they had
that
to leave.
Biden won that election. That was rigged from the beginning.
There is no way.
That's funny. I know a lot of people that voted for him here. Most people that lived in Philadelphia voted for him.
Right, but in certain states, I agree
and in my suburban areas that are red, I'm surrounded by all red. It's all very wealthy around me. It's all red.
Well,
Bill Cosby lives a mile and a half from me.
Is it all
and
red?
It's all red where he's at, and all red around.
But you're saying they voted for Biden?
They voted for Biden.
Okay, then they didn't vote for Biden. They still voted for red. They probably
because it was. They were even shocked. They were even shocked. But you know what? On politics,
that Trump is my favorite. Not that he's my favorite person, but what I'm going to say to this whole situation is, none of our presidents have been perfect. None of them. None of them.
Yeah, but I love John Kennedy. He was so cute.
Well, I'm not talking about John. Bless his heart, he barely got in there.
He was a good president. His father got in there. You talk about somebody who was literally.
But look what they did to him. Look what they did to him.
Yeah, was worth it.
See, and it's like if you get a good one in there, look what happens.
Yeah. And I worry about that with any president. I worry about that with any president.
I've been on here 3 hours and 31 minutes.
So all right, listen, you guys. Peace out. Thanks for letting me join in tonight.
Thank you for coming up, Marita and Sayla. But I'm going to jump off.
Appreciate it. And God bless you all. God bless chat.
God bless you.
Right.
God bless you, Marita. God bless you, Sayla. But
I love you. I'm jumping down.
I don't believe that devil's going to come back tonight anyway.
No, I think he's off for tonight. He's taking the night off.
Long enough yesterday. I don't think I want to.
Bless your heart. You need to get some sleep tonight. You do.
I'm going to. I didn't really even want to come on tonight, but yeah.
It's almost like you had to address it because it's out there,
Yeah. I did.
It is, but I think that it was handled well, and I think that everything got straightened out. And I do believe that the FBI is going to get on this. And I think that if it's been going on for a year, it's time that it stops. So hopefully it will because of this. So we just pray that the light shines in the darkness in Jesus' name. That's all I'm going to say. And I love y'all, and thank you so much for having me up here. I love you.
All right. Love you too. Good night. And I want to thank everybody else. Good night, hon. I want to thank everybody else that came up tonight and I'm getting sleepy, y'all. Can you not tell? I want to thank everybody that came up tonight and hung out with us. I'll be back. I love you guys.